You guys like comic books?
Oh, I love it. Hey, can I ask you a question?
He's totally
Him?
straight, I think.
No, you.
I'm sticking in the closet for now. Even though I'm going to a gay bar on Sunday. Have you been to the Abbey?
Have
You've
I been
been to
to
the
the Abbey?
Oh, she's probably been to the Abbey.
I've been to the Abbey and I got roofied
You got roofied there. Ah, I'm gonna go to the Abbey. I hope I don't get roofied.
You probably won't. I think you're fine.
I'm like, so I'm unsuspecting. So if anybody put a roof in my drink, I wouldn't know. I mean,
You know what's awesome is that I got all of that recorded. Even you in the background. I got roofied!
love that place.
You know what I'm
What were you
probably
gonna ask me?
No, what I'm probably gonna do is like all these little practice things that I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save those and then try to put like some animation to it. They're only like 30 seconds, and then
That's what it's.
Facebook
Cool.
or YouTube.
Down.
So, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna tell you. I literally forgot what
Did you
I
ever
was
see
gonna
that video where they're putting that baby to sleep?
there.
I'm gonna try that.
Did you guys hear the most
On
evil
Luis?
baby laugh?
Yeah. No.
It sounds like an evil scientist, but it's like a little baby. It's
Is
laughing.
it?
Hmm?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I heard it on the
So
radio.
now everybody has heard of mine and not yours.
Notice that.
It's because you're taking the videos privately,
Can I
aren't you?
get them in the room?
Huh?
Can I get them in the
If you want to, it's fine.
room?
Can you turn on the fan on low, please?
Yes, I can.
Fucking dying. No, that's off. The one above it is low.
Oh, dude, you,
Thank you.
you're all fucking tied up right there.
No, I'm like, fuck.
Like, just hit the fucking flash dance.
Do it a little slower.
You sound like fucking Arnold in True Lies.
A little slower.
No, he doesn't. Have you seen True Lies?
Nope.
Yes. As a child. As a child, when it came out.
I have a child.
Oh,
I have a child.
Okay. Alright. Alright, who's doing the intro this time?
Who did it last time?
You did. You did it in a drunken stoop last time.
That's what I'm saying. So I did. I'm done.
Why do I gotta do it? Why can't you do it?
Because it's your ups again. It was me. It was me, and
Oh,
then
yeah. Yeah, that's right.
we rotate. We're Pharisees here.
You're spinner.
Spinner, splinter.
I don't think you'll.
Spinner.
Okay, so wait. I don't think you'll.
What?
Wait, you'll do the intro, but I want to do something. I want to bring it
That's fine.
in. So I know.
What are you gonna bring out?
In. In.
Ow!
How did it
How'd it go under my glasses?
That is a mind of its own. Alright, ready? Alright, welcome back, everybody. This is another episode of Comics. What? You want to do it again? What? What? What?
I thought we were gonna talk about how Luis is afraid of getting roofied at the Abbey.
Oh, I already got all that info.
Yeah. So I mean, you think really like you went to the gym once back in like '96, and now
He
it's
went
gonna pay off?
No, he went to the movies right after he saw Spawn.
Oh yeah, right back in the '80s.
Considering I was born in '87, that's saying a lot.
Are you? I mean, like how genuine are you about thinking like I might be roofied?
Not very genuine at all.
Oh, okay.
Although,
Here we go.
although,
Uh-huh.
if I don't get hit on, that might suck. I think I'd take a blow to my ego, for sure.
Take a blow to what now?
My ego. My
Is
ego.
that what you call it?
Yeah, that's the name of my dick. to put it in your words.
All
And
right.
you only put it in my words.
Is that the name of your dick?
All right, guys. I think it's time.
Ah.
It was
Wait,
just
wait. Are
like-
we recording?
Yeah, we actually
Yeah,
are
remember we
recording.
did the intro? That's the whole point of this.
Well, no. This is not the intro. This is the in. Welcome to Comics. My name is Esteban.
My name is Ash.
And this is Luis.
That really helps.
And
to
this
get
is
roofied.
Luis. Hi, fellas.
I don't sound like that.
This Saturday, I will be at the Abbey with my drink with no napkin on it.
Sunday.
Just woo! All up in the air.
Sunday. If you're gonna be advertising this, it might as well be on the right day.
What day was it? It
On
doesn't
Sunday.
come out to Monday anyway.
Sunday. I know. You go back in time.
I can actually make it happen so that I post it tonight so that it's online
We
by
take it
Saturday.
Back in time.
Back in time.
So Ash, you have a show coming up.
December 3rd?
Where is it?
I don't know, Mr. Corolla.
Where is it? Where's your show?
Well, okay, it's only a maybe, and it's gonna be at the OC Derby something. Girls are gonna roller skate as we play.
What?
Nice.
Yeah, they're grown adults. They're not like
Oh.
in, you know.
Easy with the Look.
Out.
Never mind. I don't want this shit at all.
They're legal. Out. Yeah.
They
So,
just turned 18.
but most likely because we have another guitarist now, we're probably gonna be playing more in 2017.
Nice, man.
And remind everybody, what's the name of the band?
Secret Stash.
And they are the name, if you check out our YouTube channel, they're the name of the intro video that we have playing in the background, and also for the...
I feel like I'm a guest on my own show.
his
And
show.
Stash is
his show.
Well, okay.
Ash's show.
I should
Ash
say,
Presents Comics. Anyway,
Well, like, what's his name? I ended up going Zach in the band.
Ash in the podcast.
Well, I meant
and
it's
then-
ours, but I didn't want to say our
I gotcha.
podcast like
I
a
gotcha.
fucking nice guy.
But the YouTube channel video that we have playing, it's that, and also the Comic-Con video that we have playing,
Yeah.
that is Secret Stash playing in the
Has
background.
that always been your voice?
This has always been my voice.
That's better. If you like a Secret Stash,
If you like
there's
Secret
Ash.
Stash.
Yeah, la, la. Like you took a fucking big fucking bucket of helium and shoved it up your ass. Like not even in your mouth, just direct.
No lube.
It's direct TV up your ass.
That's exit only, man.
Yeah, you want
Have you ever had shit stuck up in your ass?
Oh,
What?
God.
Have you ever had anything in your ass? Curious.
No.
Never?
I thought you meant
Like-
shit like literal, like
no, like,
have I been
well,
constipated?
all right. So let's say, like,
Are you asking me
doctor?
if I've ever had anything on my ass?
Yeah.
And even I have never. But I'm saying you would want
No,
somebody-
never?
You would want somebody to like say admit that on fucking a podcast, like
Yeah.
yeah. What am I, Steve-O? No, nothing's been on my ass.
No, fuck no.
So not even doctor, nothing.
Nope.
No,
not
not
yet,
yet.
dude.
At 40.
At
In
40,
2 years,
yeah.
I will have.
Okay.
I'm gonna get fisted.
I have a funny story about that.
You're
No,
gonna be
Please tell me your funny story.
So
You're gonna be a hand puppet.
I mean,
40.
I know everyone's into like their own shit, whatever. I was dating. and
I
now
think
this is
you
gonna go
told us
into
this
that.
already.
I did. I'm surprised because that doesn't look like he remembers.
You don't remember this story?
I do, but I'm saying, why are we?
Why
saying
are we
it again?
talking about it again?
No, it was just because it came up. You were sticking stuff on my butt, and that
I
happened
did.
by surprise.
I said helium.
Up my butt. So now, with your fascination with my butt, I wanted to give you a more like. A bigger
So
story.
I've been watching Stranger Things.
Yes, yes.
I
Stranger
finished
Things.
it. I know you're on episode 4, so
Episode
I don't
4,
want to.
yeah.
I don't want to over. But these.
It's
kids,
actually pretty cool. I like it. Like,
okay. I'm not.
no, I'm just
Isn't it?
saying. I'm just saying. No, I know you're not dissing it. I'm just saying I like it. It's a good show. It's
I'll call you Ash, and I'll call myself Luis because you just cut me off. Go on. So sorry.
I like it because it's different. You know, I thought it was gonna be. I don't know. I didn't think too much into it, and then everybody's just like, "You gotta watch it." Did you? I know there's a lot of 80 references in there, like a lot.
The score is
Yes.
so fucking 80s.
Yes.
Um, It was very good. I love the characters a lot.
Uh huh.
I didn't get on board with one of the kids, which I'll look up because the only way to describe him is African American, so I don't really want to describe him as that. But that kid was, I'll look up his name, but that kid is very, man, she don't know nothing. Man, blah, blah, blah. Then she
Yeah.
does something. Man, she's crazy. How are we going to trust her? Like, it was just kind of like fucking pulling teeth. Like, it would be, like, you and I tried to do the podcast,
Yeah.
and then fucking Luisa just brings up a bunch of shit that makes us stop as our flow is real going, you know? And then all of a sudden he just cuts it off with, like, shoving stuff up his ass. Just, we're trying to get shit done. And, like,
well, yeah.
it's just weird because, like...
Wait, but have I told you that story? So there's this one time, right?
I heard... Yeah, no, we know. Yeah, let's say one time.
It was once, one night.
Last
One
night.
One night in Bangkok. But anyway, so the kid is very, he doesn't really get in, I'm not spoiling it, but he doesn't really get into everything till like
Towards the end.
Yeah, towards the end.
Because there's only like 8 episodes, right?
So yeah, but it's everybody working together but him.
Mm.
And then
Why do you point at me when you say
oh,
that?
come on. And then
We still love you, Luis.
you know what?
We really do.
We can't even reference it. If you were to go off of the first episodes,
Yeah.
who of the boys,
Of the 3 boys.
of the boys,
Okay.
'cause you haven't seen it, who would you say is which of us?
Oh, you're definitely the kid that is
No
that.
teeth.
Huh?
No teeth.
Yeah.
Do you think he's him? No. I'm guessing only. 'Cause
Oh
you're
no.
trying-
No. For that, I think that would be me. The kid with no teeth would be me.
Uh huh.
Because he's just like very like trying to find.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would be the one that.
The main one.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say you'd be the
I'd
main
say the
one.
main one would stay with him.
Yeah.
Considering I haven't seen this show, now I'm really curious to see who the fuck
The
this
main,
main one is.
no, okay. One, the main kid has like the.
He's
He
the
had-
one with like the.
Psychic powers shit.
No. There's no
No,
psychic
no,
powers.
no.
No.
He has
They're
like the
average kids.
'70s mom haircut
Yeah.
and real bony face. For once, you'd be skinny. Like he's real. He's real.
Bus driver.
I love. One, I love 11. And
11's
The
good.
H.
No.
I love 11. Not the first 2 episodes where
That's the
she's
name
all.
of a character.
Not
Got
the
it.
first 2 episodes where she's all sketchy,
Yeah.
but like the whole Papa. Oh,
Yeah.
I love that scene so much. And then the time when like,
Okay.
are you up to the water part?
No.
Okay.
No.
There's just scenes that you just fucking fall in love with her,
Yeah.
and that's why. Like I was gonna say before you cut me off, is these kids. I don't know if they're on the Seth Rogen show or what show they're on, but they're at a table like this and they're rounded up and the 11's rapping. Have you seen this?
I saw the video on Facebook, but I
Yeah.
didn't like watch it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
It's not that they're rapping. Well, it is that she's rapping. They're all fucking playing and being kids and spray painting and silly stringing everybody.
Yeah.
But she's rapping like fucking.
Like it's
Like
no one's
flowing.
business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was funny. But these kids like blew up out of nowhere.
Yeah, dude. This is one of the shows that you have to like jump on board.
Yeah, I'm gonna check
You
it out.
know.
It's been getting a lot of.
It really
praise and
is.
stuff.
Like you gotta jump on board. With
And
it.
the big brother looks like fucking baby Axl Rose.
Yeah,
Me
he
and Christina
does.
were calling baby Axl. Like
Yeah.
every scene, he's so.
Yeah, he really was.
Yeah,
Like every scene he'd be making that face. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to kind of go ahead and shift gears a little bit because there's a shit ton of stuff going on in comic books.
There is. If I can just delay
Yeah, go ahead.
one
Of course.
thing real quick.
Yeah.
I was curious.
Hmm.
Am
Have
I
you guys
back in?
seen?
Is that why you cut me off?
No, man.
You know, it's okay if I am. After I said he was annoying, but I love him in the end. But just he was like pulling teeth because we're all trying to get somewhere.
So it's kind of like Firestorm and
Well,
Legend
yeah.
of Tomorrow.
Well, yeah. I mean, if that's the case, if you're
taking
gonna,
away from the team.
No, not in a same race thing because it happened to be Firestorm's black and this guy's.
No, I was
None
just
of
saying
that.
because like it just
No,
that,
it was
just,
like-
it
and
took
It
you
wasn't
out of the
Firestorm.
element.
He was like Heat Wave. You know how like Heat Wave, we're all doing this thing, and then Heat Wave's like, when do I get to steal shit? When do I get to
like,
do this?
dude, come on, let's
Yeah,
get on.
like, we're all
I
trying to-
see.
Got it.
So you weren't critiquing his acting ability. You were critiquing the character in the show.
Right.
Got
No,
it.
he was great in it.
Okay.
Those
See,
actors are fucking awesome.
Okay, I thought it was.
No,
Okay.
there was not one bad actor. The fucking the cop, you're gonna love him.
Oh, dude, he's dope.
yeah,
Yeah.
At first I was like, ugh, but now he's like,
Yeah, he's kind of a dick to begin with.
yeah,
Yeah, he really is. But then, like, you can kind of see why he's an asshole as the show kind of progresses.
because it's mostly like the kids are playing with the water again, and like little shit's happening that's like just day in and day out, and like finally something's happening. There's something that tragic happened in his life, but finally something's happening where like it's making him a cop, it's making him
Yeah.
interested, it's making
Yeah.
him. It's not the normal shit,
Got it. Okay.
and and Winona Ryder's great in it.
Yeah, she actually is. Like, she really is. Winona Ryder's
Winona Ryder and Winona Ryder are better.
They're both good.
You should both watch it.
together.
We should watch it together.
Yeah, so
have you seen either of you two seen Sausage Party?
No.
Not Ash's porn tape. I'm saying Sausage Party, the Seth Rogen movie.
Well, I've seen Ash's movie.
Right.
Like,
which got critically acclaimed.
I mean, it.
It's How I Met You.
It was. It actually was.
Have you seen the Seth Rogen film?
No, not at all.
I probably will see it on some kind of spam wire or some shit.
So,
Not good. Good.
not good.
Rate it. What is it?
Not good.
Out of 5.
2.
A 2.
A 2
Two
out of 5.
comics out of
Is
five,
there
huh?
many dick jokes? Is it too many?
No, it's not even that because I'm one of those idiots that laughs every single goddamn like.
Well,
I know
it's
that
all
was
three of us.
that was the
Yeah.
that was the biggest critique of like every Seth Rogen film. Oh, it's just dick jokes all over again. I'm like, great, give me more. Like,
Yeah.
Give me more dick.
Give me more dick. Yeah.
Okay, sounds about right.
In this case, it was more so like,
If we ever come out with a shirt for Luis, the bottom of it better say "Give me more dick."
give me more dick.
With his face in the back like this. 2 thumbs up.
No, like a pleasantly surprised, like
She's like, oh. Oh.
like that. What is
like
it?
when he
that-
got the finger in his ass. Oh,
like was it like that clown in the old school like 25-cent machines where you have to you blow up the balloons, the little clown that had the O face? Really, you guys don't know what I'm talking about?
which when you spit the water, you shoot the water into his mouth, and the balloon pops at the bottom.
Yes.
No?
Oh, okay, yeah.
How come I described it in 5 seconds and it took you fucking what is it, 20 minutes?
Anyway, 2 out of 5 comics, mainly
Okay.
mainly because a lot of it was just they were trying to do shock factor.
Oh, got
so it
it.
was something so crude, made really out of place. That was just, and times like I laughed out loud a couple times because it was like, oh, they're doing that, like, and then you laugh because it's unexpected.
Right.
But when the movie was over, I was like, it was still a good time. But maybe after 30 minutes, I was like, I would not recommend this film to anybody. I wouldn't
Really?
want to own it. Like, it'd be like, you know what? Like, I don't really know who. I think maybe teenagers would enjoy it.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
that just like they laugh at, oh, because this is adult something
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
you know, like I think you
Something
guys
you're not
probably
supposed to
heard.
watch.
Yeah, and I think you guys heard there's like a food orgy thing.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about that? So
I
there's
heard
like
about
this
that,
big
yeah.
orgy scene, and it was gone way too like it.
Was it like Team America?
The Team America thing was funny, in my opinion, and it's just in this case, it was just like so crude because it was, I guess, such a wider scale,
Right.
and it's like essentially the whole grocery store is having an orgy,
Wow.
and it's but we're foods, but like all this, yeah, it was just so like this isn't funny. Oh, we're 20 minutes strong. All right, keep it going, I guess. Like it was just so for the sake of just being crude, like.
No, it's
Oh,
gross.
let me surprise you that we're doing this, like that sort of thing.
Is the food would actually be like if it was a sausage, it would actually be like 10 different pigs. So that's what makes it gross.
10 different what?
10 different pigs.
Oh,
Do you know what I
got
mean?
it.
Like,
Okay.
'cause it's all
like
grinded up.
pasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not just kind of no.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're
Would
saying.
it, I feel like it's somebody got stoned and went like, you know, it'd be funny, you know, like Toy Story, but with food. They're already doing that with pets, right?
That's probably how it went down.
Actually, I
you know?
think that's exactly
That's
how it
probably
went
how
down,
it
yeah.
went down.
But anyway, I just wanted to digress on that.
And then
so.
we're gonna have like a hot dog try to get in that bun. Oh my God, I'm writing it now.
Yeah, I think.
And then
yeah.
they did. Yeah, so it was. I wouldn't recommend it. Like yeah.
I'd see it if we were all, you know, fucking watching UFC 203 and it happened to be on.
Yeah, like then just like go
That
ahead
way
and see
we're
it to
already
see.
drunk and then it's funny.
Yeah, it's probably a good time if you're drunk.
Mhm.
Like, just because you're like, oh my god.
Come
yeah.
on.
That's
When
yeah, either
it's
drunk
$5.99
or stoned, bro.
When it's $5.99 in the fucking Walmart, then you might get it.
I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. Just because it'd be like, I wouldn't
That's
even
how
want
I
it
got-
to take up
that's how
the
I got my
space.
Daredevil.
I think that's how everybody got Daredevil.
Well, comic book news, super quick. I just wanted to. Well, super quick is understatement.
Yeah, dude, because I know with
Sounds
the
like every
rebirth
date you've
shit.
ever had.
Whoa.
So with Rebirth, so for people that aren't familiar with what Rebirth is, to sum it up, it's
When you accept Christ.
yeah when you're reborn. No, I'm talking about DC comic books,
Oh.
the Rebirth.
Yeah.
It's essentially everything that happened in the New 52 is kind of wiped clean. So similar to what happened in Flashpoint,
Yes.
where Flash went back in time, saved his mom, then Flashpoint happened, and so all the events changed because of the butterfly effect. It's essentially the same thing, but except instead of the Flash, it's Wally West, Kid Flash, but well, in his world, Barry Allen died, so he is Flash. So he is trying to come into this alternate world, trying to communicate with each of the people that were his allies in his world. If anybody can remember him, then he becomes a part of that world because he's stuck in the Speed Force.
They have to handle this shit in like 16 pages.
No, dude.
It was
comic-
like a 100-page.
No, yeah, comic
special
books
edition.
now are like 30, 40 pages, aren't they?
Yeah, but the
Well,
rebirth.
good, they're like $2.95.
There was a rebirth special that was 100 pages long, which
Okay.
explained all of this.
Which is actually pretty dope because that's where they revealed that that the Watchmen are now part of
Right.
the DC
Very
universe.
true. And so they kind of put it all together. Now, Flash was the first to experience
Right.
the changes of the rebirth. Flash is actually like he went to Batman, he went to Wonder Woman, he went to his love interest. Nobody recognized him. Flash.
Now this is Flash, not Wally West.
No, Wally West.
Oh, okay,
Sorry.
okay.
And so Wally West, once he's like already running out of like strength, he's about to disintegrate into the Speed Force. He appears to Flash,
To Barry Allen, right?
Barry
Okay.
Allen recognizes him.
Right.
Now, this Wally West is the Wally West from the 80s, 90s comics.
Where he died.
Yes.
Okay.
So that Wally West is the redhead, the ginger.
Right.
Now, in the Rebirth comic books now,
Uh-huh.
they're embracing the current cinematic universe, and so it's the Wally West that we have from the show, Black Wally West.
Got it.
So now there's two Wally Wests in this world,
In this
and then
in the DC universe.
yeah, and
Got
they're
it.
trying to figure out who was the one that sent Wally West into the Speed Force
Mm-hmm.
forward with what Rebirth is.
Got it. Okay.
So now, essentially, that's what happens. Wally West, he's not going as Kid Flash because he's not. He's going as Flash also. He just has a different suit. So his is more red. It's like a orange and really dark red.
Okay.
Like outlines to what his suit is.
Right,
So
right.
he goes off and joins the Titans. Now the Titans are essentially the Teen Titans that grew up. So Dick Grayson is
Nightwing.
It's Nightwing, yeah, and so like all the Teen Titans, but now they're just all grown up, and so now they're just going by Titans. While Teen Titans hasn't been released yet, but that's going to be led by Damian, Bruce
Wayne.
Wayne's kid.
Yeah.
Now,
Are you following Ash?
are we good
There's
so
a,
far?
There's a test after.
Yeah. So now, Green Lantern, because with all this shit that's going down, we have there's new Green Lanterns for Earth, right? Now, Hal
Who's
Jordan.
the chick? Sorry, who's the chick with the lantern kind of tattooed on her face?
Getting to that.
Okay.
So
My bad.
No,
Jumping ahead.
no, you're cool. So Hal Jordan was the protector of Earth. He was the
Right.
Green Lantern from Earth.
Right.
Because all this shit's going down, he's going to the Green Lantern Corps to find out what the fuck's going on. He doesn't have time to train recruits.
Right.
He gets a Middle Eastern guy named Simon Bays and a Hispanic girl named Jessica Cruz.
God, we are getting so PC in this world.
That's a good thing.
That's true. I mean,
It's a good thing. I
Yeah.
mean, just
That's true.
Again, but it's. I don't want everybody to be white, not at all. But it doesn't sound like. It sounds like we're doing it for this reason.
we don't have
It doesn't-
we don't have a Middle Eastern guy. Let's get a Middle
yeah,
Eastern
it
guy.
doesn't sound
You know?
like it's true.
I
Yeah.
feel you, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's the same sort of thing with.
I'm
Miles.
happy they're doing it. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. I'm just saying it's again. It's like what I said. And rather than new character named Shabazz, not to be racist or anything, just whatever the fuck his name is. Don't
Yeah.
make him. You just or if Hal Jordan's dead, he is the next Green Lantern.
Yeah,
Don't make it like, oh, these are my little minions.
my little
Yeah.
Green Lantern bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, how did you feel with Miles Morales, the half Puerto Rican, half black? Did you feel the same thing? Like, why are you making Spider-Man?
No, because it was a brand new. You know what I mean? Like Scarlet. I
Oh,
started
I see what
hating
you're
it.
saying.
I
I see
started
what
hating
you're
it when it was like Scarlet Spider and he was wearing a fucking hoodie, or the blue hoodie, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. And then like Peter Parker was dead
Parker,
and whatever, and it was like it was too much like Superman, and then there's 9 Superman, and it's like stupid.
And I'll get into that too.
You will get into Superman, but
Mm.
no, but I don't care. And then because it's a different character, like I said, there was no Spider-Man. He was the new Spider-Man. Peter Parker came back, now there's 2.
Right.
Makes sense. Hal Jordan dies. Now it's a Middle Eastern guy. Cool. Okay, Hal Jordan came back from the Lantern Force. Whatever the fuck it is. But then, all right, now we have 2.
Yeah,
Just makes more sense. It's just.
I see what you're saying.
It
Well,
just,
I mean,
it-
yeah,
I-
it
yeah,
is
it's
getting
like,
more PC. That's fine, true.
Give the characters more meaning than just hey, we need more people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in this case, he couldn't be on since he was supposed to be the protector of Earth.
Right.
He couldn't stay at Earth, and because it needs a Green Lantern, he's booking it.
How cool of it? Sorry.
Go ahead.
How cool? A good instinct or good instance of this is.
Right.
Remember how fucking Robert Downey Jr. was in the cave with the Middle Eastern guy.
Yeah.
How cool would it have been if the new Iron Man was his daughter?
Dope.
You know what I mean? Because he died
yeah.
or whatever. That gives it a story.
Because it gives
that
it
right.
comes full
It
circle.
comes full, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's-
that'd be cool.
Then
Then it
how I
makes
would
more
make it.
sense as opposed to I'm randomly picking
Yes.
this guy. I
Thank
got you.
Got it.
Thank you.
So essentially, because he doesn't have time to train
Yeah.
an Earth Green Lantern, he's saying because there's shit going down. He's like, okay, I'm gonna point to the both of your rookies. The only way you can charge your rings is you guys have to charge it together.
Yeah.
So one can't charge it without the other. So you both have to work together in order for you to.
Okay.
say- So that's their whole thing. Now, Simon Bays was in prison.
It sounds like our trust at work.
It does.
Two people have to say. Go on.
Simon Bays was in prison, and then Jessica Cruz has like crazy anxiety, and she like hasn't left
These
her
are the two
apartment.
Green Lanterns.
These are the and the Green Lanterns are chosen by the people that have the strongest willpower. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Simon Bays, he's in prison.
Right.
I can understand that. I'm like, okay, you can probably have the most willpower on Earth. Jessica
Okay.
Cruz, however, she has such anxiety issues that she hasn't left her apartment in like 4 years. So and thus trouble ensues. He's more of a natural of a Green Lantern. She's very cowardly.
Okay.
And so very often playing the damsel in distress, that sort of thing. And
Okay.
so I can see where they're kind of
Do both,
inching towards.
do both people have half the power?
No, they both have full
Full
power.
power?
Yeah,
Okay.
But
full
he's
power.
just making them charge the rings
yeah,
at the same
because
time.
yeah, he's making him charge the rings at the same time. But because he's stronger with willpower, he can make constructs. He can do stuff. Now, Jessica, she can fly. She can do that kind of stuff. She can shoot like little like the beams out of the
Right.
ring, but she can't make constructs. She can't focus strong enough to
Yeah.
create something. Like she'll create it and it'll be weak and it'll just like break.
It'll break. Okay.
So that's where like they're both learning their powers as they go,
Mhm, mhm.
but he's kind of has like a stronger control on it than
right.
she does.
Okay.
But the comic has been fairly entertaining just as it goes. I can see where they're probably going to make her like a phoenix, is what my suspicion is.
Oh, okay.
Because she's
okay.
so underrated. Like, eventually shit's going to go down,
Mm.
and that's my suspicion. I don't
Okay.
know. nothing's been speculated.
So Green Lantern and in the comic books, Green Lantern Corps.
No, Green Lantern Corps follows Hal Jordan as he took off to see what the fuck's he doing.
Okay.
This is just a standalone Green Lantern. It's these two.
So pick that one up is what you're saying.
I would definitely say so. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
It's a good read.
All right.
Now, and back to what you were saying about all the hundreds of Superman.
Right.
Now, Superman, the New 52 Superman was younger than the Superman that we all grew up with. He was just like a
the
younger
meme,
dude.
The meme where he's like, he's flying and it's like everybody's facing forward, but he's like face to the side and it's the face like the look when you know Batman's gonna kick your ass. You haven't seen that one?
No, I haven't
Okay,
seen
never mind. It's like the Avengers one where they're all facing forward and the Hulk's facing the picture.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead.
So, Superman, this New 52 Superman is the one that everyone's like, we all grew up with Superman,
Right.
falling in love with Lois Lane, and all this stuff, and
Right.
and the
We all
first-
kind of wanted him to bone that blonde chick in the fourth one. Fifth one.
Fifth
No.
one.
Fourth one.
Fourth one. The fourth. There was only four.
Yeah.
I was like the fifth
Which I
one.
still have not seen.
The Quest for Hope, or yeah,
It's a quest for.
Quest for the Blonde Chick.
The blonde chick. So
The Quest for Blondie.
the New 52 Superman, he was younger. He
Okay.
was more like early 20s.
Okay.
And that's the version of Superman from the New 52 comic books, which was art from 5-6 years ago. That's the one that his love interest was Wonder Woman. Now,
Got it.
and they made a big deal of it when they became a love interest because it was
Yes.
like that's never been done in comic books
Right.
before. Now, this Superman died. He died protecting Earth right before the events of Rebirth. Now, the world is without a Superman.
So the New 52 Superman's dead.
Yes.
Okay.
So New 52 / younger Superman / the one that was banging Wonder Woman is now dead. He gave his life
With the
in the
ma-
Dark Side War.
The Neo collar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, once he died, crazy shit starts happening on Earth. We find out that the Superman, not the New 52 Superman, but the original Superman that had like 900 issues of the
Yeah.
Action Comics, that old school one.
Yeah.
He's been on this Earth this whole time, but he's been in hiding because he didn't want anything to happen to his
And
family.
they're all Clark Kent.
They're both Clark Kent, yes. And see, that's the thing.
Oh,
It's
man.
that's
yeah,
the
and
two worlds.
see, yeah, okay, so,
don't
okay,
know.
okay.
So think of it in terms of. Let me take a step back. Think of it
Yeah.
in terms.
Wait. You have to explain. I understand that, but we're saying it like,
Like if
I've
everybody knows.
I've never ever. I mean, since maybe 95, 96, I dropped out.
Yeah.
And like, I'll get Court of Owls. I'll get Avengers versus X-Men. I'll get stuff that you guys tell me to get.
Yeah.
But right now, like, there's
Right.
Wally West and there's this and there's that, and it's like, we kind of have to dumb it down.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I think so. It's like people the way that I saw it now when you were explaining that, or the way it was explained when I first saw that Superman. It's like, oh, New 52 just made him younger. Cool.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that, and I think that's probably what everybody thought.
Well,
you know
because
what I
the
mean?
New 52 was a legit reboot.
Right.
Rebirth is mistaken to be a reboot, and it's not.
Got it.
That
okay.
one's more like Flashpoint is now canon. Go.
Oh.
So think of it in terms of Ash. You go back in time 20 years, and you meet Ash that's 20 years younger than you, and you see
And then I just
that.
flush driver the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
Now, in that world, he's dating somebody else. He's not dating your current girlfriend. And so, let's say you take your now girlfriend back 20 years and be like, all right, that Ash is doing shit. Let him do whatever he's got to do. And it's still you, but you're just staying out of...
You're staying out of the
You
way.
sound
You're
like I get.
kinda like
You
you-
make it just sound like I get to cheat on my girlfriend, but it's not me.
It's not
It's
you.
the New
It's
52
the New
me.
52 you. So then when he dies and be like, dude, the world needs
A
Ash
Superman.
again. He need, and so then that's
World
where
will
you
always
step
need
up,
Ash.
and then you're like, okay, well, it's me, and be like, and it would be you, but with the more experience of that world. So
Oh yeah, I think everybody.
you'd
has
still
to
be a stranger to that world or whatever. So
Mhm.
So-
that's essentially what this Superman is. So the Superman we have now, he's married with Lois
They
Lane.
explain this in comics, or do they need people to explain to you what the comic is?
No, they explained it within the comic.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
So
Because
this-
like now I'm kind of thinking like, okay, well if it's two worlds, and then now you're saying Flashpoint's canon go. So
They explain all this events of Superman.
okay.
They explain it in the Superman comic, which, by the way, I think when we first met, I told you I didn't like Superman. I did like I hated him.
Yeah.
I love this read.
Okay.
The Superman comic is so fascinating to me. It's him. He's married with Lois Lane.
Okay.
They have a child. They have a son. Now their son, half Kryptonian, half human.
human.
He has Kryptonian abilities, but he his like defense. His body is still human. So even though he has the super strength, he can shoot the fucking lasers out of his eyes.
He's a
Like
bitch.
he's a bitch. Like a human can knock him out. Like he fell. Like he got it.
No way.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he doesn't have the resistance of a Kryptonian, but he has the abilities of a Kryptonian. So
Okay.
he'd be in real trouble if he got into like a fight with like Doomsday. Like he'd get killed in a second.
Right.
But he has ability, so he's still good, and he's gonna be in the Teen Titans. And I'm really curious on how this is gonna
Is there
play
still
out.
a Superboy, or is he new Superboy?
No, there's no Superboy.
There's no Superboy. Okay.
Yeah, so it's
So, but
So
do
what
you
happened
think?
to these people? They die, or the New 52 just went and they're gone,
well, Superboy initially was a robot clone,
right?
and so
he was around for a while.
He was.
See, the Teen Titans comic
And everybody
book-
wanted his fucking haircut. I remember that.
Yeah.
Teen Titans haircut. The Teen Titans comic is still out, but
Right.
it's not canon anymore.
Got it.
So
okay.
Superboy is in that, and on that one, Red Robin /
Yum. Still
Tim Drake,
Tim Drake.
is leading that group of Teen Titans.
Got it.
But again, that's not part of the rebirth, and you'll know what's canon or what's not.
Oh, okay.
By canon, I'm referring to.
It's like Batman and Detective Comics.
We'll get into that because Detective Comics is actually
But
now.
I meant like it's the same.
It's the same character.
Right.
I know what example you're trying
I
to
love
make.
Detective, but when Batman started getting all like Marilyn Manson is,
Yeah.
I was like, this is weird.
No,
The
the
cover.
example the
Yeah.
example you gave made sense, but the Detective Comics is also canon now, and which is also one of my favorite reads for this rebirth.
Okay, so right now, Superman Rebirth, Green Lantern Rebirth, must buys.
Yes.
Okay.
Now Nightwing is back because in the New 52,
We had Special Agent
Yes,
fucking Dick
Grayson.
Grayson. Okay.
because the prankster revealed his identity, and so he was no longer Nightwing. He couldn't be. So now in Rebirth, essentially, it kind of undid that, So those events still happened, but they show in the very beginning of the Nightwing comic that it wasn't so much that the whole public saw it. It was in a file that he was
Right.
able to clear.
Right.
So he's Nightwing again.
Got
So
it.
that's a super quick one for Nightwing.
Okay.
Now,
After Rebirth, we're just gonna go back to normal, right? Like after all this experimental shit.
I think
if you-
Rebirth is going to keep
Rebirth
going.
is gonna stay because it's what Rebirth did, and what all these changes. He did it this way to follow with what the movies,
What the
are,
movies
doing,
are doing.
what the TV shows are doing,
Ah.
which is why we have
Okay.
Wally West Kid Flash, which is the same Wally West.
Would you care though, if Wally West was black and on TV but white on the commercial? I mean, the comic book.
I
Like,
don't
would it
think
really be a big deal?
I don't think so. Because you have to think that.
Well,
what-
it's because they're doing that with Arrow, right? They're making them look like they're trying to make it more what I see on TV. I
Yeah.
can get in the comic.
And
Yeah.
about that, they even in Arrow, and I know I'm jumping ahead, is Diggle was never a comic book character.
Right.
He's a comic book character now. So
Yeah.
How
Diggle
did they change
is
his helmet?
He's
Does
just
not look like
he's just a
Magneto.
special agent. Like he's just like an ally.
Oh,
so
okay,
he's
got
like
it.
just normal civil. Well, he's got like tactical gear, but no helmet or anything.
Got it.
We're not talking about the TV. We're talking about regular comic.
The
book.
comic book.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So Diggle
But
has
then-
been written as a comic book character now. So he
like
before
Harley,
he wasn't.
like Harley, but with the comic instead of
Yes,
the cartoon.
yes,
it's
yes,
a
yes,
comic, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
so that I thought that was cool. I'm like, okay, so you got that, and then same with the Wally West /
Did
Kid
they
Flash.
do this? Did they do it like he was always there, or did Diggle meet Arrow?
They did it like he was always there, but that
Yeah.
they just weren't talking. And like
Ugh.
shit was going down, and
Yeah.
he's like, you know who you have to call.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Diggle, like you know,
Yeah.
and then Diggle showed up. But keep in mind, this is in Rebirth now.
But dude, if they did it back, you know how there's a comic book, like we're gonna get into Ben Affleck and Deathstroke, right?
Oh,
Yes,
fuck yeah,
yes,
we
yes,
are.
yes.
Okay. You know how like he comes in the comic book and then they show up in the movie and then they meet and they're like, he had a 50 years in the comic books and then now they're gonna meet, right? And then
Yeah.
like that's the big thing is they're gonna meet. They could have the same thing in the comic book. Like he got him from the TV show and then like fucking let's just say it's Speedy's friend Diggle that he had never met and they
Yeah.
meet in the comic. Like that would make it like
Oh my God, he's
a
gonna meet.
special.
Yeah.
You know, you could
Yeah.
keep it signed and
Yeah.
sealed and you know. This
Delivered.
is the one where they met.
Yeah. No,
I don't know. I just think it would make more money.
No,
It's a
yeah, of
bigger
course.
deal.
But I think going back to your question, like, would you care if Wally West was
Yeah.
black in the TV show and white in the comic book? I think the bigger medium between the two would be the TV, so nobody would care.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, what's interesting is we don't care. We're rational.
True.
Do you remember the shit that
True.
fucking Iron Fist got?
Yes.
He's not Asian.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And like there was so much hate.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
rational people don't care, but the internet has voice idiots.
Has given the voice to
So maybe that's why they're doing it. They're like, okay, let's so that
But
people
when
stop
you give
writing to
idiots
CW.
power, they keep going.
Yeah.
Because the Wally
And that's what
West,
we're here for.
Yeah.
We're here to stop
to
that.
stop all that. The Wally West that's in the Rebirth
Yes.
Flash comic, it's modeled right after Black Wally West from the show.
Got it. Okay.
And it's like he just developing his Speed Force powers, and so it's
Okay.
So there's two Wally Wests.
Do you think we're gonna come back into the season of the Flash where Wally knows his power, or are we gonna see him?
Oh no, dude. The
We have
way
to see it develop. I
Yeah.
hope so.
I don't think so. I think the way that
It's
I've seen the
gonna be-
promos, like he's gonna wake
Already,
up
yeah.
and because he doesn't have his Speed Force, doesn't he? Or am I wrong?
No, he's connected to this before.
Okay, so he's still connected. Okay,
Yeah.
so Barry Allen's still connected to the Speed Force. So I think he's not gonna be the Flash that everybody knows. It's gonna be one of those where he's probably trying
He's
to
this
save
Flash?
someone.
He's this Earth's
This
Flash.
world's Flash,
Like,
Right.
maybe.
We don't see him develop it. He's
He's
already
just
the Flash.
already the Flash. That's
That
what I
makes
think
sense.
is gonna happen.
But it was so interesting. Remember when like Superman, when he was fucking, he jumped and he crashes through the fucking barn, and then he stops and he realizes he has power, like, and he just starts to run and like
Yeah.
I just want to see. It would be
Oh,
cool
I
to
see
see
what you're
him
saying.
develop.
Well, that was what
Even
Superman
if
Returns.
even if last season,
Superman Returns.
even if last season he had a nightmare, woke up and the lightning was in his eyes. 6 months later, he knows his powers. Like
Mhm.
it just kind of
Give me
connects
something.
everything.
Yeah,
yeah, I see what you're saying. I
Yeah,
like
sure.
that.
Now, the Rebirth comics, Batman, I know you talked about a little bit how it does tie into Watchmen a little bit.
Right.
How Batman, after Kid Flash, Wally West wasn't Kid Flash at that point.
Right.
shows to him and is trying to tell
Mhm.
like Bruce, remember me, so you can be a part of that world.
You know what's funny though, dude, is that you would get a kick out of it because the first person that Wally West goes to is Batman.
Yeah.
Of course.
And he's like, oh, the detective, he would know.
Yeah.
And so, but after he leaves, he's like, he starts questioning shit, and then he starts like picking away in his cave, and that's where he finds the comedian's button. Now, because of everything that happened with Superman died, he doesn't trust the new Superman. He's like, I don't know.
Batman
who this
doesn't
is.
trust the new
Batman
Superman.
doesn't
Got it.
trust the new Superman
Because
He's
this is
like,
the Batman of the New 52, right?
yes.
Okay.
And then this is old school Superman.
This is old school
So,
Superman.
and-
So
and-
they don't.
Right, so Superman is like, dude, we're allies. We've been allies. And he's like, I don't know who the fuck you are. My friend died.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know you. And you have the same abilities. And so it's very Batman vs. Superman-ish. How he's like,
Yeah.
I'll call you. Like, he was wanting to help. Like, the Justice League is taking care of shit. And be like, whoa, not you.
Right.
I'll call you if I need you. And, like, people are dying. Like, call you if I need you. Like, and it's, yeah, so there's that.
Batman's always been like that, though.
And he...
That's true.
Yeah,
But he also, like, as the people are dying, like, each one of those deaths that he takes upon himself. But
yes.
he's still very... And yet when Damian shows up, hey, get in the Robin suit.
Yeah.
Like, Dick, I just got here like 5 minutes ago.
Well, Bruce didn't do that, though. That was Dick. Bruce was dead at the time.
Am I reading? I read the...
It was so the order that it happened. It was Batman and Son. So that's when when Damian was introduced. Then it was Batman
The one that you
R.I.P.
got me for my birthday, where Talia needs to go do this thing, so I'm dropping off the kid. Because I'm going to go kill...
That's Batman and Son.
That's Batman and Son.
Yeah.
That's Batman and Son.
Yeah.
He shows up. Batman's about to go out, and he just... Oh, no. He
No.
trains her first. He fights...
Yeah,
and
he
almost kills the
takes
crazy-
care of her.
You're right.
So then then Batman R.I.P. He disappears, and so
Right.
then Dick Grayson pulls up the mantle of Batman, and then Damian, he's like, I should be Batman. I'm the son.
Right.
So then he's like, all right, I'll be Robin. Trouble ensues.
Got it.
But because Batman doesn't trust him, he kind of wants to develop his own little Suicide Squad or his little mini Justice League. And
Superman?
Batman.
Got it. And this
Now-
is in Batman Rebirth.
This one that I'm about to get into, the Rebirth, is the whole him not trusting.
Okay.
And that's where he's kind of like distant. The Detective Comics, which is also part of the Rebirth canon,
Okay.
and it's actually prefer the Detective Comics over the
Batman.
standard Batman,
Okay.
and is because he's unsure of like everything that's happening.
Yeah.
He sees new things are like a new threat.
Okay.
Needs to develop a team. He develops a team of Batwoman, which is revealed is his cousin.
Yeah.
Through on Martha's side, his mom's side. Tim Drake as Red Robin, which
Yum.
a new Red Robin costume. Orphan, which was in the Batman and Robin Eternal. Another person named Spoiler, which is Tim Drake's love interest.
Does he ruin all the movies?
She does not.
Yeah.
And Clayface.
Yeah.
And it's such a fascinating read because Clayface he always relied on his power. like,
Right.
and he never, he doesn't want any part of this.
Yeah.
But it's Batman finds something that this military is tracking each one of them down. So he's like, all right, we're all working together.
Okay.
And so Clayface, again, he's like, dude, I don't want anything. Like, no, we're training you to fight.
Yeah.
And so it's very fascinating to see because Batman is taking Batwoman. He's treating her as an equal. So they're both essentially leading this team, and it's a really, really great read.
So Detective Comics pick up.
Detective Comics.
So right now we're 3 for 3.
Okay. What do you think of this idea?
Okay.
It's Batman, and then I hire new writers every 10 years, and then it's new stories, it's new ideas, but I never have to do this rebirth.
Well,
It would be cool if Superman was a fucking agent. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then it fucking careens and it doesn't work, and they do 10
Issues.
of it, and then they go, never mind, rebirth.
Well, they do that with some stuff, with some experimental stuff. Scott Snyder, which was the
With
writer
everything
of...
that, I'm a fucking nerd, and everything you just said right now, I'm not interested. And it's fucking Batman. You know what I mean? If Batman's on a fucking lunchbox, I'm buying that shit.
There's 4 or 5 different Batman stories. This
Right.
is just the one that's canon. One was All-Star Batman, which is Scott Snyder.
There's a Batman that I used to collect, right? That's out there that I could just get that and be happy in my own little world.
It'd be the same writer, Scott Snyder, the one that wrote the New 52, where the Court of Owls, all that.
Yeah.
He's not writing the canon anymore, but he started writing an All-Star Batman.
I just want Batman to be 33 for the rest of his life while fucking Nightwing's, 45. But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
as
I
a
know what you
kid, he's always the same age.
He's always the same to you. I gotcha.
Yeah, no matter how many Robins he's been through, 33.
Been there. So,
Yeah.
Green Arrow. Green Arrow also a must pick up.
Right. Okay.
The biggest differences there is him and Black Canary are, you see the love interests like really big.
Building.
They've always been a couple, but because of the events of Rebirth in this world, they're not a couple. So they meet each other and they already have a strong connection because in
Got it.
previous worlds they
Do
were.
you think it's more interesting to you because you already know the past, so now it's interesting, these different
I
worlds?
didn't really know Green Arrow's history too much. I just knew I read comic books where he was featured in, but I've never read
His standalone.
a standalone
Got it.
Green Lantern comic. It was always like Future's End, which is a great read you should pick up.
Future's End's good, actually.
Yeah,
But I like the graphic novel, how like it's Batman always, but in this comic book Joker died. In this comic book fucking blah 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 died. But in the overall streaming, everything's the same, everything's the whatever. Like those are fine. But when it gets all Rebirth, I'm kinda like,
you're like again? Yeah.
yeah, I don't like the yellow outline of Batman's symbol. I'm not down with that.
No?
No.
He looks okay.
That's because you're weird.
That's true.
I mean, the OG Michael Keaton yellow around it makes sense. Just put the little.
Yeah.
Looks like you when you're drawing and you do a little highlighter around your drawing. It's whack.
I understand.
You're supposed to be the most covert, hide in the shadows guy, and it's hi fella.
That makes
With a
sense.
bright ass yellow.
Look at my chest.
Look at it.
Look at the yellow around my symbol.
Now, shifting gears from DC over to Marvel, Uncanny X-Men. X-Men's going through changes also, so now Magneto is leading the X-Men.
What?
And so the team now consists of Sabretooth, Psylocke.
What? The X-Men consists of Sabretooth?
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, Magneto's
We've
leading.
been fucking out of the game, bro.
Yeah, so, because at this point, Professor X is dead. He's been dead since the events of
X-Men versus
the Avengers.
The Avengers, yeah.
And so that he died right before that happened, and so just a little background on the X-Men is the school then split to Wolverine and the X-Men, and then X-Men. So Wolverine wanted to maintain a school.
Zach
He-
and the rest? What?
Yeah.
Wolverine wanted to maintain a school, and he's like, you know what? These are children. Overall, they're mutants, but they're children. I'll
Right.
teach them to harness their powers, but they need to learn to be children. They need to enjoy their lives.
life,
That's
yeah.
what Xavier wanted. He wanted equality for everyone. Scott Summers, however, Cyclops, he's
Right.
the one that says they need to be trained for battle because Xavier, him dying, is proof that his method isn't going to work. We need...
OG, wouldn't you think that
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Absolutely. And
But-
that was the biggest...
Wolverine's dead, though, right now.
Yes, no, I'm just kind of giving you
okay.
Sorry, how
Yes.
we got to where we're at
Okay,
now. So
okay.
then the X-Men versus the Avengers, it was actually Cyclops' side of the X-Men. Wolverine had no part of that. He's like, oh, that's you guys. They stay to school. So now fast forward 5 years? 6
Yeah.
years?
Yeah.
So now the X-Men is being led by Magneto as the leader. The team consisting of Sabretooth, Psylocke, Archangel, and Monette. So it's essentially it's a post-apocalyptic world. It looks
Okay.
very Mad Max.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And it's just
I'm all like, Apocalypse. Nice.
got it. So yeah, it's very just Mad Max-ish, and he's trying to protect the last bit of mutants.
Okay.
But and so he's more compassionate now. It's a decent read. I'll say if 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Some issues would be like a 4.
Okay.
But
Mhm.
it's a solid 3. One issue here and there will be like, oh, this one was great, and then it goes right back to like,
The mundane.
So then they're walking in the desert, and then they're walking in the desert.
Got it.
Then they're walking in the desert. So, and I think another one that's a little side comic that's happening right now is Deadpool and Gambit, which should be coming out in graphic novel form soon. They're on issue
Okay.
5.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm in.
You know, interestingly enough, I was looking for
Is it out
issue. Huh?
Is it out now?
It's out now. The graphic novel's not. I was looking for issue number 1 and I couldn't find it. I wanted to surprise you.
I'm
with
pretty
it.
sure you can probably find it.
On the internet.
Yeah.
On the internet. Yes.
Yeah, but because I like if I can't ever make it to go to Frankensons to go buy my comics, that's where usually I go. I'll order them off of Midtown Comics.
Yeah, that's a good place.
Yeah, I go to
See-
Midtown Comics. But see, the problem for me from Midtown Comics is like I'll type in like, oh, Rebirth, and they give me fucking everything.
things.
That's just
Yeah.
like I said, Rebirth, fucker. Like I don't
Yeah.
want shit that happened in the '80s. I want Rebirth.
See, and what I would say for you, Ash, wait a little bit because it's already on issue 5. I think it's an
okay.
6 or 8 issue run, so it's about to come out in graphic novel form. So you might as
Yeah,
well
might as well
stick
just
with
wait.
that. But yeah, so that's going on. It's
He's like, I already bought it.
it's
Bought it.
it's Gambit v Deadpool, and then
Shut
on
up.
the bottom it says V stands for Versus. Is the name of the
That's
book.
funny.
So the art looks very cartoony.
I'll still. If all the comics are still maybe $5 or less, I'll buy it because I don't know.
Well, the graphic
graphic
novel,
novels are not going to be worth money.
No, that's
Not
Well,
that
no.
any comic book.
No.
Still,
potentially. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
That's
I know
true.
my Spawn 1 is going to be worth something. Somewhere.
Someday. For sure.
if you get it signed by, I think right now, if you get it signed by Todd McFarlane, and you get it graded, I think depending on what condition it is, if you're in the 9s or higher, you're looking at about $500-600 for the comic book. If it's like 5.5 or more and it's signed and it's a first print, you're looking at about 8 to 9 maybe.
What about if Stanley's wife signed it?
Fuck you.
Please tell the
Asshole.
story. Please tell the
Fuck
story.
you. I ended up I had an X-Men issue number 1. Fucking first print, okay, when the X-Men came on, when Jim Lee was doing X-Men, okay, for Marvel. We go to Kamikaze, okay? I swear to God, this is the reason why we don't get our press badges. This is the fucking reason why we don't get our press badges for fucking this year. Or any year after that. Shit.
Banned for life.
No kidding. Fuck. Okay, so it was the issue of X-Men. You remember this, and I know you remember this maybe when it first came out. It was the one where there was like 4 different issues, but when you put them together and it created like this massive poster. Or if you bought like the Ultimate Edition, the cover and the back cover opened up to all of them. So I had that. So we go.
You
My
have the
wife
one
and
with
I.
Wolverine on the fucking
Yes, it's the one with Wolverine right in the cover. So we ended
Wolverine,
up,
Cyclops.
Wolverine, Cyclops, and Cyclops is the one yelling, and
Yeah.
it's like the
Like,
fucking
"Stop!"
optic glass. Yes.
Man, I wish I didn't have Stanley's wife sign my shit.
God damn it. So it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. But
Okay.
I go. My wife and I. This was at Kamikaze. We go. I run fucking to go, and I pay for the ticket for Stan Lee. I ended up paying for 2 tickets because I had multiple shit that I wanted to sign. I wanted signed, but I only had enough for 2 tickets. So my wife took one. I took one, and we're in line. And I have that issue, X-Men number 1. It was signed by Jim Lee earlier that day. And then I'm like, okay, like this is gonna be like the book that I don't care how much it's gonna cost. I'm gonna send it to go get it graded, and it's gonna be fucking epic, and I'm gonna have it, So I had that one, and I had Invincible Iron Man number 300 or 400, either one of the two. It was the one with the embossed cover. It looked like kind of like foil. It was embossed. So I had that one signed, and I had the X-Men issue number 1 signed. Lo and behold, Stan Lee comes walking in. Bless his heart. He brings his wife on because his wife gets a kick out of all these people seeing him. So I'm up. My wife gets the Iron Man one signed because I wanted to be like, no, I want to get the X-Men one signed. Like that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna. I want him to sign the X-Men one. I want to see his fucking face when he signs it. Little did I know, he's just like next signing and just like boom, 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 boom. And like it's like you're trying to talk to him. He's just like, sign. And this dude's up there in age,
Yeah.
So it's like he's like, all right, let's like let's get it over with. He's like, I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
So then the comic book, he slides the comic book over, and I go to reach for it, and his wife grabs it, and then the guy that walked them in, he's like, "Do you want her to sign it?" And I'm like, and and she signs it, and as soon as she signs it, he's like, "You can't get that graded anymore." And I'm like,
Who said that?
the guy that was right behind him that brought them in. Yeah, he's like, "You can't get that graded anymore. They won't grade it now." And I'm like, "Okay," and fucking walked out. And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, dude."
That story hurts more the second time you told me.
Did you confirm that, or why can't they be graded?
Because her signature can't be authenticated because she's not a comic book artist or creator or whatever. You know what I mean?
They did that shit on purpose.
I think they did because they didn't do that to my wife when he signed the Iron Man one.
They were like, "Fuck that." They paid $20 for the signature. There's no way he's gonna make bank
Yeah.
with the $20 signature. Oh, that
yeah.
sucks.
So, needless to say, I got the Iron Man one graded. Surprisingly, when I got it back, like no joke, I bought that at a fucking dollar bin. You know, I don't even think it was a dollar bin. I think it was like a 50-cent or like 25-cent bin. And I was going through it and I picked it up. I'm like, "Hey, this looks cool. I remember this one." So I grabbed it and I took it. I sent it out to get graded. I got it back. I got it back at a 9.6. Dude, that's like a 9.6 out of 10, and I looked it up, and right now that comic book, well, not right now, but I think when I first got it, I paid about I don't think I paid any more than $1 for it. I paid about $60 for the ticket for Stan Lee, and then to get it graded, I paid like another like $30 to get it graded. So we're looking at about $90 right there that I've spent on the comic book. It was like $90 and a quarter.
Yeah.
Right now, well, when I checked, it was valued at maybe like $300. You know, if I wanted to sell it, it's valued like at about $300.
Jeez.
Yeah. The X-Men #1 first issue or first print, signed by Jim Lee and Stan Lee. That one's at maybe 11 to 15 right now. Yeah.
That's painful.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta, unless it's fucking Superman #1, it's not gonna be whatever. But I mean, if you sell all your comics at one time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then it's gonna be worse.
But see, that's the cool thing about Kamikaze. So it's like when I went over to Kamikaze, just to kind of go off track a little bit, I took a shit ton of comic books. The cool thing about that, if you guys go to Kamikaze and you see the artists that are going, if you have their shit or if you can buy their shit, buy it. Because when I went over there, Jim Lee's just like, "What do you got?" I'm like, "I got like 8 different things." He's like, "Give them to me." Boom, signed all of them, dude. He signed them for free, dude.
That's fucking
John Romita
awesome.
Jr. signed for free. The only one I had to pay for was Liefeld. I paid for his stuff, you know, and it was right. It was like a year before Deadpool came out, you know. So I paid for his stuff, but Romita Jr. I didn't have to pay for. I didn't have to pay for Stan Lee's or for Jim Lee's signature. He's just like, so remember when Jim Lee did All New Superman?
Yeah.
I bought that one, and then I bought the sketch version, and he signed both of those. Like, no problem. He's just like, and then he signed the X-Men, and he signed like a whole bunch of other shit. Like, he's just like, "There you go," and I'm just like, "Thanks."
That's awesome, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
See, I love that though, because
Yeah.
it's like, especially when you meet somebody that
Mhm.
loves what they do, and they respect their fans,
yeah,
like,
dude.
and you can see it versus
Oh, yeah.
someone that
I
is.
think, okay, it's weird though, because you know Jim Lee is just making money anyway, right?
Yeah.
So it's weird because I have a steady job. What do you have? Cool. That's gonna be more than you. Mean more to you than me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's no fucking diss on Stan Lee,
Yeah.
but every picture is him just miserable. Unless that person he's standing with is like Kevin Smith or a star, then he's all smiles.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
Or
it's like,
even if it's for a kid, if he's standing with a little kid, then he's all smiles.
Yeah.
But anyone else, you, me,
Yeah.
fucking Joe Blow down the street, he's gonna be like, just like, take the fucking picture.
yeah.
You know.
Which is weird because he started at 40, so you would think he has the internal kid that we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
So it's just weird. I mean, I understand they've, fucking Depeche Mode played fucking Strange Love 90 million times.
Yeah.
They're going to play it again tomorrow, just like they played it in the 80s. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
how it's got to be. Nobody wants to, hopefully you last for a much longer time, but nobody wants to remember Stanley as a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong, he wasn't, like, when I went up to get it signed, it's just that he was, like, real in the zone signing, you know, because, dude, there was a fucking line that wrapped around twice.
It could have been
bro.
like, dude, I can only last an hour.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
and
get
that's
everything
the
done
thing.
now.
I mean, the dude's, like, 90-something now,
Yeah.
so it's like, if you can get his signature now, fucking get it now. You know what I mean? Because, like you were saying,
Yeah.
if he's gone, that shit's gonna go up in price. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And
Unfortunately,
yeah, unfortunately. So it's like if you have anything,
I mean,
fucking
in a
Marvel,
good way. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
right?
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Just so people, he said unfortunately.
yeah. No, I know. But yeah, it's just like I have one of my buddies. You guys met him, James.
Yeah.
You remember? Okay, so he and his brother, Comic-Con, whatever, they will bring fucking statues and statues of shit, and they will stand in line and have Stanley sign it. So they've got the fucking Sideshow collectibles, signatures on Wolverine, on fucking Magneto, all that shit, dude. So they have it all displayed in the case and everything like that.
James.
So, you remember? Stevie.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah. So,
he goes by two different names
well, his first name is James. His middle name's Stevie.
with the glasses, right?
Yeah.
See, he has that internal nerd, but he doesn't let out.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
that's
So.
weird. Because
Yeah.
even when he was on the show, he was just kind of like, "That's cool, that's cool."
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
So, what else we got?
So
Do we have
All new Wolverine.
All right.
yeah. Sorry.
all new Wolverine is now led by X-23, which was a clone of Logan's, and she helms the Wolverine mantle since
Right.
Logan is now dead after the events of Old Man Logan.
Mm-hmm.
And so she wants to honor Logan's memory, so she's the one known as Wolverine, whatever. Now, one of the biggest issues, and this concludes my comic book talk for
Right.
strictly comic books themselves, is
Wolverine
Civil War II.
can and will come back though.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Canon has. They took a page out of Rebirth, and it's a Wolverine of a different world. But
Oh, is fucking Lisa Bonet in it?
yeah.
It's a different world. Sorry.
And yeah, he just came on. He just
What?
recently came on board. And so yeah, no, and it's like, oh, I remember this house, and because she shows up at X-23's home, and yeah. But anyway, so
How did he come back?
they haven't really disclosed that.
Gotcha.
He was in. They found
Is he back
him.
to young or is he?
No, he's really old.
Still.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they found him inside Fing Fang Foom.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I bet he was.
You guys know who? All right, so Fing Fang Foom.
He's like, where were you? I was inside Bing Bang
Is
Boom.
this giant dragon?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is.
Anyway,
Dirty.
so
So there's gonna be something in the dragon that's gonna make him Benjamin Button.
I don't know. I think it's more so that
He's not
the
gonna
dragon
go
was
for
from a different dimension, came out, and he's like, "Oh, I was fighting Fing Fang
Yeah,
Foom.
yeah.
Now I'm here,
And he swallowed me whole.
and
You
now
know what
I'm
I mean?
here."
And,
Yeah.
and then
Dick first.
do it.
So Civil War II follows.
I heard that was a fucking shitty book.
It's still going.
Ugh. I heard it
Now
was bad.
it's not shitty. It's
Still
essentially
Captain Marvel, right? Captain Marvel.
Captain
Iron
Marvel
Man.
versus Iron
Captain-
Man team. Captain Marvel versus Team Iron Man.
Yeah.
In short, it's Minority Report in comics. So they find.
Stranger Things is a darker version of Jumanji.
Yes, it is.
Sorry, guys.
I'm more interested now. So it follows Ulysses. It's
S. Grant.
no.
He's on
Yeah.
the $50 bill.
He's an Inhuman that he has the ability to see possible future outcomes. Now, by
This is
possible-
Minority Report.
Yeah, and so he's about 95% correct, based on tests that were shown in the comic
Right.
of what Stark does. Now, Captain Marvel is treating them as fact, so it's already caused a couple of deaths. So one of the things he said, "Oh, I saw this really huge massacre led by Thanos," and so Captain Marvel goes to attack. Then War Machine dies. Rhodey.
No!
Now, Stark, of course, takes that very personally. He's like,
Obviously,
why?
yeah.
Why would you attack if he wasn't doing anything? Oh, well, he was going to attack next week, like because that, according to his
Yeah,
Minority
yeah,
Report
yeah.
shit. So they attack, but then
You took that very personally.
Mhm, yeah. So now, secondly, he predicts that the Hulk was going to destroy the Avengers. And so they show up at Bruce Banner's house, and they're like, "Okay, like you're gonna need to come with us." He's like, "Fucking why? Like I've been calm. I'm working on this. Like, leave me the fuck alone." And as they're negotiating with him, and you can see he's like starting to get like, "Dude, like back the fuck up." He doesn't start hulking out but Hawkeye kills him with the arrow to the head. So Bruce Banner is now dead.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't
No.
know. I don't want to collect comics anymore.
So
Right?
and
So is that why we have the new Awesome or fucking Hulk?
I get he's not canon.
With his bed hair.
He's not
With his
canon
bed.
and board shorts. Super awesome Hulk. Yeah.
This is
So-
stupid.
What the fuck?
So
How
and you guys wonder why I'm a DC fan. Anyway, so
Nobody-
Oh, you
nobody's-
son of a bitch!
Nobody's ran in and went, "Hey, can we stop this?"
I'm
So-
pretty sure, like, I don't know.
I know.
maybe.
I know. After 50 years, it's hard to come up with new stories. But that's what I was saying. That's why I would come up with new writers every 10 years. Here's your pension. Here's your whatever you fucking
that's
earn.
typically what they do, but the new writers then say, all right, this is what I'm going to do. Like, the reason I stopped collecting Spider-Man standalone comics is that during the era of New 52, they were like, okay, Peter Parker, Freaky Friday with Dr. Octopus, and go. And so it was Spider-Man, but with Dr. Octopus's brain, and Peter Parker was like his conscience. So he'd be doing Dr. Octopus type shit in Spider-Man's body with Peter Parker in the back of his mind, like, you shouldn't do that. Like,
Mhm.
and I was like 6 issues in, and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Fuck you!
And so now the events of Spider-Man now is he became a multimillionaire because of the brain of Doc Ock, but he's in control of his body again. And
So
now,
now we
he's
have
this.
Spider-Man
Now he's
Corp?
yeah, it's Spider-Man, but he's got like the riches of Iron Man. So he's got like a super techie suit, but he still has Spider-Man powers, and he's a billionaire, and he's juggling all of this together. And it's like,
no! What will happen?
I've seen this before. I would read an Iron Man comic if I wanted to see that. So
Yeah.
I stopped with that. I am collecting the Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Mm.
That one's actually entertaining. It's
So you're
because
telling
it's a
us-
fresh take
So,
on
so what you're telling us is that right now Marvel sucks and pick up Miles Morales?
Miles Morales Spider-Man, All New Wolverine, Uncanny X-Men. I
Okay.
would say those are the ones that are worth picking if you want to throw Marvel in your
If you want to throw
list.
Marvel a bone,
yeah, like those are the ones that are okay. Civil War 2 is picking up, but it's still like now they're about to throw down after they killed the last piece that I'll get into got kind of political is when Hawkeye killed Hulk. It went into trial and there's this big thing and it seemed they were using a lot of like symbolism to compare it to like our current election. And so they showed like a Trump looking figure saying, "Oh, he did the right thing," and then like a Hillary Clinton looking figure like, "Oh no, he didn't." And so then
Could you
But-
look at? Could you? Sorry for
No,
the
it's
movie.
alright.
Can you look at fucking Barton and see like, yeah, he'd kill him. He'd kill. You know what I mean? Like,
actually I would.
I could see
I
it
can
if
see,
it was given the mission of this is what you got to do.
Yeah.
And
was
so
there a
would see-
struggle in the comic book of him doing it, or was it all like, bye?
Essentially,
Oh, it was if it was like that,
it's-
then probably
his
not.
his description of it was that the reason he was given, he had like an arrow that would neutralize the gamma radiation so that he wouldn't transform.
And he said,
And so he says that I had this arrow because Bruce Banner gave me the arrow. If I ever lose control to shoot me with it, and he says that he gave it to me because I have the eye to see it before everyone else sees it. So, but me as a reader, I'm reading and you can see he's pleading with them. He's like I'm not gonna turn. Like I'm really just working up, and then he's out.
Son of a bitch.
And but like
Barton?
Barton, he's the one that's like, oh no, I saw it. You guys couldn't see it, but I'm Hawkeye. I saw it. And so that was that.
I'm
that
Hawkeye,
was,
bitch.
And that was the controversy, and
Yeah.
that's where Stark was saying like, I was right in front of him. He was not going to turn.
Right.
He's like, you couldn't see it. So he goes to trial. He's ready to spend life in prison, and he's out in 2 days.
The fuck?
And that's where Iron Man says, fuck this, and then fight's about to start. So that just happened in the
Yeah.
last issue. And so that's where I was like, okay, I can see it getting better.
I'll probably pick up Civil War when it's like a graphic novel. Yeah, for
it's,
sure.
But it's Minority Report. If you
Okay.
wanted if you're curious what it's like, rent Minority Report, watch that.
I'm not gonna lie, Minority Report was a good movie.
It was a good movie, but it's
pretty
just
good.
like it's
until they killed Colin Farrell for no fucking reason.
That's
whatsoever.
true. Yeah, they killed Colin Farrell for no reason.
And that concludes comic book talk.
Comic
don't know,
book
man.
talk.
I
What?
feel like I wouldn't collect. I think I pick it up, not know what I'm reading, and be like,
I think
"Never mind,
no.
man."
I think I'll give Rebirth a chance. You know,
You should give Peace a chance.
I do. I really do. I'll probably give Rebirth a chance. Pick up the Lantern, Superman.
Suits for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pick those up to check those out. But I mean,
Detective Comics.
yeah, and Detective Comics. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like Marvel. It's like what we're seeing in the cinematic universe. Marvel's kicking ass,
Fuck yeah.
you know. But in the comic book universe, DC is kicking ass.
Also,
right now.
fuck yeah.
So
Okay, Ash. Curious. Now, would you be willing to accept a challenge of mine? If I bring, because I have these comics. If I bring them to you and you're saying that you're not on board, if I give you the ones that
You know how I
think,
feel about that, though.
I know you're very careful with them, which
I'm
is why I
very
trust
fucking
you.
mad gay with it. No offense to gays, but it just puts. I would one at a time.
and so which means you'll probably won't get your comic books for a while if you give them a whole stack.
Yeah,
Is
So
what
one
is
at a-
what he's saying.
No, one at a time, so that I can be careful with it, hand it back to you,
Got
and
it.
done.
Okay.
With like the white gloves and everything.
Remember on the show where you got really fucked up?
Yes.
Okay, I had to take that shit in the rain, and I was fucking having baby seizures the whole way to the car.
When you let them Civil War.
Got it.
There it is. Hi.
Welcome back.
So, so I would like to give you a couple of issues so that you can
and hand jobs.
Mostly the hand jobs.
just a couple, just so
when
that
does
you can
everything
see.
come back? When does Flash come back? Green Arrow come back? Or Arrow come back? When does all that come back?
Dude, it's like in October, isn't it?
Fall, yeah,
Yeah.
October.
I mean, see, this is what we should be doing too. We should giving out news.
We've been giving out news this whole time.
He's just being an asshole. That's all. Don't let him get to you.
So, Deathstroke.
What's the best stroke?
What's your favorite kind of stroke?
The death
Backstroke.
kind.
Yeah, so apparently, from what I heard from Ralph Garman, is that he's supposed to either have a cameo in Justice League, but the main thing is he's going to be in the Batman.
The Batman, yeah.
Wrap it up.
It's the other way around.
No, he's right. It was rumored in the Batman, just recently stronger rumored,
hmm
but it's definitely he's gonna have a side thing. Like it looks like he's gonna be recruited as a mercenary in
For
Justice League.
Stephen Green.
Steppenwolf.
Yes.
Seth Green.
Which would make sense because if you got this like Superman powered dude, what's Batman gonna do? He's just like in the shadows, like
Yeah.
give him someone to
What?
fight. Because it's like in the
Justice
Justice
damn
League.
Superman, son.
Like, I realize now that he didn't say what, that he didn't hear me. He said
Yeah.
what in a disrespectful.
no, no.
Got it.
And then two, what was I gonna say?
now
No,
you
yeah.
and Ash are friends.
It might not even be linked. Like the Batman could be a standalone, whatever.
No, it'll
whatever.
be within the same universe, but
No, but I
Deathstroke
mean-
isn't confirmed to be the main antagonist. It's rumored.
in the Batman.
the Batman.
I don't know. It's gonna be on, son. It's gonna be so on.
I hope so. That'd be great.
I want
I'm
straight out fucking,
I'm
which means
holding-
Batman's gonna have death in it because Deathstroke is gonna have.
I'm hoping for Red Hood still. That would be
It could still
such
be.
a great.
It could still be.
Yeah.
It could be, like he's looking for Deathstroke, runs into Red Robin to Red Hood, in
Then they-
somehow
and then
Red
they
Hood
team up.
turns good for 10 minutes.
To
The
take
whole Raphael type of hero. Like I'm only here because he's gonna kill me if I don't fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be cool.
So yeah. So.
But I don't make Deathstroke lame mercenary like Bob in fucking Batman.
Oh yeah.
Bob Gunn. Like don't make him all lame and then in this fucking the Batman he's all fucking dope. But in this movie he's all fucking the fucking sidekick bad guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beauty and the Beast. No. Cover
I
it.
saw that on your list and I was like, what are we gonna talk about? How hot Emma Watson is?
Yeah.
There's
She's-
not been one hot
she's
Lois
Belle.
Lane. Does anybody agree? Does anybody find any of the Lois
I
Lane
don't.
hot?
I don't find her very attractive. But I thought
Maybe
I was alone in
Smallville? I
that.
haven't seen Smallville. Is that one hot?
I haven't. I never saw Smallville.
I know Lana was hot.
Yeah.
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 Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing I was going to mention about Beauty and the Beast is
I do respect your silence, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's a wise man. Dan Stevens is casted as Prince Adam.
I don't know who that is.
Me neither. He apparently is in a movie called Legion.
Okay, so was Vision. Vision
Yes.
was in Legion, was he?
Yeah, he was. Paul Bettany. He was the.
Oh, yeah, that's right, the
he
main
was
dude, right?
Angel, the Archangel Gabriel, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's in Legion. That's and so confirmed release date March 17th, 2017.
I
Those-
saw. Yeah, I
What?
saw. Huh?
What this is for what?
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
The live action
Wow.
Disney movie.
Fuck it, we're still talking about this? Alright, go on.
I saw the concept art. It looks fucking creepy.
It looks
Is it
pretty creepy.
lame that that's my favorite Disney movie?
No.
Well, besides Lion King, it's a fucking because
No.
Lion King is the only one that made me cry. Fucking.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like, dude. To this day, that
Yeah.
scene, I'm like, whew. And then he nudges his little nose and puts his paw under his. I was fucking.
It was done.
Your breathing pattern
Yeah.
is changing.
I gotta walk away,
Yeah.
but I still want to see the scene.
You just
All
punching
right.
the wall.
What's the lamest fucking movie you've ever cried to?
Oh fuck.
Lamest movie?
Yeah. I mean, don't get me fucking Beaches, because obviously you would cry in that. But I mean, like, what's the lamest, like, fucking Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore? Like, what was the lamest movie you cried?
Wait, like recent?
any
In
movie
general.
that. I mean, no, don't give me a kid like you were scared during Home Alone. I mean,
Yeah.
legit cried like. I'll admit mine right now. It was Armageddon. When
Wait, when you
Wait.
say legit cry, are you saying full tears
No,
coming
I
down, or
don't
you're
mean-
just
no like something you would be embarrassed to cry about. Like no, it could be one single
one
tear.
single tear, but you're
Yeah.
just
Like-
embarrassed?
Yeah,
I know it, and I feel like okay. You said Armageddon.
Armageddon during the part where he throws Ben Affleck into
Harry, I love you.
gets me every time.
See, right now he's about to cry
Mm-hmm.
because I said that.
The last time it happened, it was what made me so sad is that everyone hated this movie. It was The Amazing Spider-Man. The
You
scene,
cried during the Amazing Spider-Man.
This-
Wait, the Andrew Garfield.
yes.
The second
Is
one?
it the part
The
where
first
the
one.
little boy and then he gives him the little suitcase?
No, not
Okay.
the second one. The first one, when he comes home, for like he just developed his powers. He comes home, and Aunt May like takes his hoodie off, and he's all bruised up.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Where do you go? What do
Yeah.
you do? Who's doing this to you?
Yeah.
Please talk to me." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Go to sleep." She's like, "I can't sleep. Go to sleep, Aunt May. Go to sleep." And he starts
Yeah.
crying, and I was like she's worried for him.
Yeah.
Like I was like, she's worried for him. She doesn't know where he's going. He's beat up. She's thinking someone's beating up this kid, and I'm
Yeah.
like, go to sleep, Aunt May. Like, and I was like, as I'm watching, I'm like, and like they're both delivering the
Yeah.
scene, their lines really well,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and I just fucking full tear, like, ugh.
I felt there was nothing. Well, the Green Goblin was a little off, and honestly,
You preferred biker helmet?
no. Well, no, just
Well, kind
They
of,
could've-
only because William Dafoe is doing it. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
So
remember the dad's hand when it was all fucking reptilian.
Yeah,
Like, what if they just went full blown, like in
the
within,
disease.
Yeah, like made him the Green Goblin instead of fucking with his
Serum.
little. And it was just weird. It was just weird. And then
Yeah.
fucking at the same time, he's fighting fucking Electro.
Yeah.
Electro.
Yeah.
Electro.
And then Electro. Not that I wanted him to be green and yellow. I don't care about his race. I'm saying,
Oh, the
not that I-
suit,
But
yeah.
it was when we first saw it, I was like, oh, it's gonna look cool. But then it was kind of like.
It doesn't look
it
cool.
looked weird, and then
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It kind of felt like they tried to put Spider-Man 1 through 3 in one movie to get the whole friendship part,
Yeah.
and then get to the fight all within the same thing.
That's true. Because
Like,
I mean
what
that's legit true because they wanted to do Sinister Six right after that.
Right.
But it would have been cool if they had not fought, but little disagreements over Gwen Stacy and Pete 1, and then somehow Harry Osborn witnessed Gwen Stacy's death, and then the pain of that made the whole weakness to his body, and he turned that away. That'd been dope. No fight, no nothing till the third one.
See, but they were trying to stay comic book true because Green Goblin's the one that did knock her off the clock tower,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
and so yeah, I see what you're saying though.
But
Like,
then
either
if
save that scene for
Yeah.
later, but I think they wanted to save it. They were like, we need something to
Yeah.
save this, like because they really did try to mush a lot of it.
They
into
did.
it.
They did.
All right, crying scene.
Yeah, don't get out of it.
Don't get out of this shit.
Damn it! Most recently,
Doesn't
I
have to
would
be
prob-
recent.
No, I know, but I'm just thinking most recently, I'd probably say it was probably Southpaw.
Really? Oh, during the death?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I didn't cry.
That
at
didn't
but
fuck
was
me
a
up, but that
really
was a good one. Yeah,
Yeah, when I was, because I was
I can see
watching
that.
it, I was
What does
watching
this
it.
mean?
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, because she, yeah.
What happened?
No, yeah, because he's just like, no, No, and she's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
she's holding her side, and she pulls her hand away. She's looking at the blood on her
Yeah.
hand. She's just like,
That's pretty good.
"What does this mean?" And he's just like, "No, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fine." Yeah, and it's just
Yeah.
The thing that took me out of Uncle Ben. The thing that took me out of Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben. Like when he kept repeating it in his weird, like his weird.
See,
Yeah.
way of
the
acting.
Uncle Ben thing, I didn't.
Dude,
well, no,
what-
because we've seen it so many times. You know what I mean?
See, I think I just, you know what it is.
Maguire did Uncle Ben real well. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
yeah.
Yeah, and it became a lot.
Yeah, it became a meme, but but I mean,
No, but you know, and what's interesting about that though is like I think it's all shit. Like, what can you connect with? Like,
Right.
like you're married and you're seeing.
Yeah.
You watch Southpaw and you're like, you put yourself in that position, and be like,
Motherfucker!
what? Yeah,
Yeah.
like what the fuck? Like I don't even.
Yeah.
I can't even. Me like, yeah, like my whole like life, it was like
Right.
just my mom and
Yeah.
stuff. So I can put myself in that
Right.
situation. And then you've always wanted to be an astronaut. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. But you know, it's like we all we all connect with something. Is all I'm trying to
another
say.
thing that gets me is a lot of like mom and son, because I'm close with my mom.
Yeah.
A lot of mom and son scenes. That
Oh,
are like,
so like you were saying, guaranteed in the scene in Civil War, he's just like, I don't care. He
You
killed
killed my
my
mom."
mom.
I didn't cry for that,
But that felt
yeah.
like I was like,
Yeah.
I fucking get you,
Yeah.
dog. Get
Oh
yours.
yeah, it was on.
Yeah.
It was on.
Yeah.
I mean, I was still kind of like, all right, bro, calm down.
Yeah.
Like I was still Captain America, but like
When he said that,
I
it's like,
understood, but
Yeah.
it's like I don't know.
do it. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shifting gears a little, what do you guys think about Jason Momoa possibly being Eric Draven?
That's my favorite movie of all time.
Right.
And I do realize like there's some bad acting in it.
But it was fucking Brandon Lee,
Yeah,
bro.
it's really- no. I'm giving it an overall like.
Yeah. You've seen that
In
movie,
spite
right?
of that,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
Okay.
my favorite movie of all time.
It's a fucking amazing movie.
It's a great
Oh.
movie, but definitely bad acting in it. But it's
Yeah.
a great movie.
yeah.
Like the jacket belonged to Tintin
The
after he
some
confided
of
his
them were
last
bad
breath.
lines, but I mean, like there was overall. Had he not died, I don't know if it would have hit people as hard as
True.
as.
Yeah, I agree. Because
Um,
I'm right there with you. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Also, you know.
I kind of feel. I mean, I love Dark Knight, but I kind of feel the thing that pushes it over is the death of somebody because that's
Yeah.
the last time you saw them.
Heath Ledger.
So like when in The Crow she comes to get him off the gravesite, it's kind of like, well, that's kind of like a goodbye. You know what I mean? My favorite movie of all time. In every movie he's a man's man. As to
Mhm.
where Brandon Lee is like almost emo the entire time unless he's killing a motherfucker.
True.
So it's gonna be hard for me to see that, especially fucking Game of Thrones when he's all just fucking boning the fuck out of her. You know what I mean? Like just it's gonna be hard. Like
to see him as that role.
right.
Well, it also means so much. Like, considering it's your favorite movie, you're probably. Are you thinking just like don't touch it, don't remake it?
I have all the bad ones. I have all the bad crows. I will like I said, I have comic books. Tons of comic books. There's one really good one where they kill it was a Native American crow, and they beat her up while she had a baby, and she lost the baby. So
That was
and
a comic book.
she died, and she lost the baby, and she came back for the baby, right? And it was crazy because like, that hey, not making fun, just this is what happened in the thing, and they did the crow, and it landed like on her shoulder, and she like knew, and that was a badass one. All these crows like, they die fucking horrible.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They
You
die
know,
horrible.
the creator, the guy that created the Crow.
James
You know,
O'Barr.
yeah. You know how he came across the story, right? You know how
No.
his girlfriend was murdered in front of him. Yeah, dude.
Oh God. Talk about getting
I think
inspiration
I
from
think
dark
they got it.
places.
Or was it a car
Car
accident?
crash.
Oh, it was a car accident. But I think like
But the story came to him from that,
Seriously though, like talk
Yeah.
about getting
and that's why
inspiration from dark places.
the
Right?
car breaks down in the comic book,
Yeah.
and she's raped and killed, and
Yeah.
as he is in the comic book because the car was,
Yeah.
But it's just, is it gonna be Bruce Willis trying to play a soft part, or is it gonna be a guy like a true to form actor that's gonna pull it off?
I think he could pull it off. Obviously, the action scenes, I should say,
Yeah.
he'll be able to pull that off actually pretty well.
And-
You know, What?
Just he's been in so many B movies. I feel like they're just gonna be.
Yeah, I think. But did you ever see the movie Bullet to the Head? The one with Stallone.
No.
Okay, he's in that one too. His acting isn't that bad in that one. Like I said, his fucking fight scenes in that are fucking crazy, dude. So if you can stomach it, watch it. You know. But I think he would do a pretty good job. Obviously, he's gonna be fucking ripped. You know what I mean? Because
Coming off
When it was gonna
Yeah.
be the bad guy from Fast and Furious,
Luke Evans.
everybody was like-
Everybody fucking
yeah,
loved
that
it,
was
dude.
dope. Like he could, like just enough masculine, just enough emo. Like he would have pulled it off perfect.
You know who else I think?
and
would've-
body type.
Yeah, you know who else I think probably would have played it off really well if he didn't pick up Guardians of the Galaxy is
Not Chris Pratt.
no, the other one, the Bradley Cooper. They were looking at Bradley Cooper to play Eric Draven also.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
A little older, but
A little bit
Yeah,
older,
a little
yeah,
older.
but I think he would have been able to pull it off pretty well because I think so because he got real emo in Silverline Playbooks. You know what I mean? So he can pull that off really well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Luke Evans would have been like the perfect Eric Draven.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know.
Dude.
What?
back in the day, Gary Oldman.
Oh
He
fuck
would've
yeah,
tore that
dude!
shit apart.
Hell yeah, because he played Sid Vicious.
Yeah.
Woo! That would have been the
Sid
shit,
Vicious, he's
dude.
fucking Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yep.
He would have been
Sid
fucking
Vicious.
dope.
Sid Vicious.
Sid and Nancy.
Do you know who Sid Vicious is?
I was like, are you taking off your shoe to hit me with it?
He's Jim Gordon.
No,
No,
I know,
no, he doesn't-
I know who Gary Oldman is. Sid
You don't know who
Vicious.
Sid Vicious is?
No.
He's the bassist to the Sex Pistols.
Ah,
Yeah.
Ouch.
sorry.
It's like
No,
right
no,
around
it's
spawn.
cool.
It's right around spawn.
If you get a chance,
Speaking of which,
check out Sex Pistols. It's a really
Christian
good punk
Bale
band.
would have been a good Crow.
Yes, he would have. If like coming off of The Machinist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, people that attacked acting like
A method actor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people that attacked acting awesome. Like Edward Furlong was god awful.
Oh, he was the fucking
And on top of
shitstorm.
that, they would fly at each other all fucking woo! Like it
Yeah.
was so fucking bad. Not even Dennis Hopper was in it, and rest in peace, yo, but he couldn't even save it.
Yeah. Because sometimes there's like that one big actor that they bring in, and you're just like, oh, they brought
yeah.
him in. This shit's gonna be fucking dope.
And it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Nope.
And the guy from Angel was in it, but he just played Angel.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He just played Angel. And then there was the other one.
Tara
which
Reid
one?
was in it. That's
Tara
how good
Reid
it
was. Yeah, that was the Crow Wicked Prayer.
Yep.
There was another one. There was I think it was Crow Salvation. The guy
Yeah.
from Resident Evil was in it.
Eric Moebius.
Yeah, Eric Moebius.
Which guy from Resident Evil?
The one that.
You ever seen Cruel Intentions?
No.
No. Did you ever see the L Word, the TV show?
No.
No.
Okay.
It's not bad. Easy. Relax. Did you see Ugly Betty?
My sister's seen it.
Oh,
so
here we go.
Right.
All 4 seasons.
I got it.
It just, so I just keep walking by.
Okay, so Resident Evil. Do you remember the guy that was looking for his sister?
Oh shit! The fucking Nemesis.
Yes.
He turns into Nemesis.
He
at
turns
the
into
end.
Nemesis.
Oh, yeah,
at the end. Him.
Okay.
He was the Crow in,
You could've
in
just
the
said
Crow
that.
Salvation.
Why asking about the L word and all this stuff?
Well, because
Because
when
we
you
forgot
said
that.
Resident Evil, you're like, which guy in Resident
You
Evil?
better remember.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, the Crow.
So, Chris Brown.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys heard this.
He got released from jail, right?
Yeah, but you heard why he went to jail?
No, why did
He
he go to
beat
jail?
up his girlfriend, right?
Oh, okay, that was okay. 2005. Calm down. No, he. Oh wait. I know what you're saying. No, he. So they're hanging out in the hot tub. Him, this girl, and some other guy, and he's selling. The other guy, I guess, is selling jewelry. And
What the fuck?
Wait,
Yeah.
3 of them are in the hot.
it was more than 3, but
Got it.
just
got it.
these
Got it.
3 people involved in the story. So she gets out of the hot tub, and her story is that she was admiring some jewelry while everybody else was in the tub, and Chris Brown, who's high on shit, points a gun at her. She calls the cops, and she escapes and calls the cops. Cops get a helicopter, and they catch him throwing in a duffel bag drugs and guns out the window.
That is
Oh my
fucking
God.
awesome.
So yeah, they took him in, and he's out on bail. But it was funny because it was like, fuck, bro, really? Like,
That's awesome.
ugh.
I saw that video where he was just like, "Oh, like let them get a warrant, let them get their warrant," and he was just like, You'll see
Rihanna's
Facebook
laughing
Live
her
videos.
ass off.
You're like, you fucking made it, bro. You made it. You fucking girls want to bone you because you're sending out dick pics. That shouldn't have happened. But I mean, like all kinds of stuff. You made it. You fucking were compared to with Michael Jackson because you're dancing. You're fucking ruining it. Like, how do you get that? Like, if this podcast were to take off and we were the next big thing, like, there's no way. Maybe Luis would be throwing out Guns and Drugs.
You might be. Hey, Luis, we're gonna record. Fuck you, man. I got my own
He's
podcast.
gonna be like, oh, yeah.
What they call guns and drugs. What are you talking about?
Guns and drugs. What are you talking about? Video games. What?
And the whole podcast would be like, I don't need them. I don't need them. You guys think I need them? I don't need them.
And all
Ash
of
is an idiot.
just random.
Ash is an idiot, and then my little posse. Yeah, he's an idiot. He's dumb. You don't need him. You don't need him. I know.
And then at the end of it, I miss them so much.
I love you, Luis.
Oh, by the way, Secret Lives of Pets. It's Toy Story with pets.
Yeah.
Not
In a good way.
no. The story
The
is
story is
Toy
fucking
Story with pets. Have you seen it? Have you
Yeah.
seen it?
I'm saying.
So
is
the
it a
whole
good way?
fucking the two that don't get along get
Yeah.
lost in
Yep.
the city,
Yep.
and then the whole mission is to get back home.
Yep.
It's fucking Toy
It's
Story.
fucking Toy Story, but
But is it
It's Buzz and
entertaining?
Woody.
Huh?
Is
what?
it entertaining?
it's entertaining.
It's just the same. It's the same thing.
You're not answering my question.
It was.
It could be the same thing.
It's entertaining because there are certain characters where you're just like, that shit's pretty fucking funny. You know? Like Chris Hart's character,
rabbit?
the rabbit,
Yeah.
Fluffy, I think.
Yeah, I think I saw a little rabbit.
Yeah, he's funny. That's funny.
It's entertaining, bro. But you're ripping off. You're ripping off the story. Not only like is it like it's Rocky, and then there's fucking. Let's just call this movie Balboa or whatever. I mean, that's
There was a movie called
horrible,
Balboa.
horrible example. It's just the exact. It's like if Voltron and Transformers were the same thing, and it's the same fucking movie.
The
Yeah.
same plot.
Yeah,
everything.
same everything. It's the same thing.
Speaking of Transformers, you guys heard what is possibly going to happen in Transformers 5? I know you guys don't give a shit because we're fucking over it.
There's gonna be a blending of worlds.
Kind of.
Ninja Turtles. Or
No.
okay.
Fuck no.
They're from the same comic book, so that crossover in comic book has actually happened, which is dumb.
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead.
So the Transformers is called The Last Night, right?
Last night, yeah.
It's not Rom The Last Night that we all thought and hoped it would have been. It's actually going to be King Arthur.
Who did we think it was gonna be?
Rom The Last Night. He was a
I see.
yeah. They were supposed to merge those two worlds
Yeah.
together, but yeah, it's supposed to be King Arthur and fucking Merlin because essentially what the plot is supposed to be. Okay, so I know, Luis, it's
Go on,
okay.
go on.
It's okay. Okay, so
And Mark Wahlberg's still gonna be in this?
I don't think he's gonna be in it. I don't
Okay.
think he's in it. Okay, so,
Transformer.
It's Merlin!
Hey, King Arthur.
we're your Knights of Justice.
Got the same cheer me and Optimus are hanging out over here.
Pull up a chair and open up a brewski, huh? So at the very end of Last Extinction, or
I
fucking,
do think we should do a skit where you're the let's say I'm the Marky Mark of fucking of different movies. You're
Yeah.
the one from Gimme the Shyamalan one, and you're the one from
The
the Happening, Transformers, and like the big hit, like different versions of the.
That'd be
of
funny.
Marky Mark.
That'd be funny.
Just a skit, like
what? No.
Yeah.
No! That's funny.
So at the very end of Last Extinction or fucking Transformers
Yeah.
Extinction, fucking Optimus took off, in space.
I didn't remember that, but go on.
Yeah, he took off in space.
I remember him riding the dinosaur.
fucking hard. Him and Grimlock.
Didn't he take off?
Woo!
No, he didn't. We're gonna stay here to protect this world.
No, I think he took off at the
No,
end of.
I'm thinking of the first one. Didn't they play fucking Linkin Park?
Yeah.
Fucking They're Done.
For the first
Yeah.
three.
Yeah.
It was the same song for the first one.
No, it's a different one, god damn it.
Oh man, he's Mr. Limp Bizkit of Linkin
He
Park. No,
is.
he's Linkin Park.
He's Linkin Park over
Limp
here.
Bizkit's here.
God damn
I know.
Hey, you know what? It's in my.
We'll
fucking-
have our
Yeah,
rights.
you know
It's
what?
gonna work out.
You know what? To be honest, when you asked me that question at work, what's the music that you're afraid that you're embarrassed? Limp Bizkit. Fucking
Sure.
chocolate starfish
Speaking of which,
in my fucking in my iPod.
okay, better.
Why were we gonna say what you
Good
said?
Chocolate
save.
Starfish is an asshole,
But that's the name of
but
the.
it's an asshole.
No, I know what it
Okay,
is.
but that's just weird. You was like chocolate starfish in my, and then you weren't gonna finish.
Well, anyways, going
Yeah.
back to fucking Transformers, he takes off to space to try to find, because apparently there's been rumors. I think in the comic book, in the movie, they say that they find a planet that is reminiscent to fucking what's the name of the planet?
Transformia.
Transformia, Transformerland.
Energon is what they're trying to look for.
Right. I know everyone's screaming at the podcast
Yeah.
right now. It's this.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I don't
I
remember.
don't remember either. Sorry, go on.
You have a phone. Look it up.
You have a laptop right in front of you, bro.
But then they'll hear the typing.
Go on.
Who got snacks?
So he's supposed to go out and find fucking I want to say Megatron.
Gotcha. Do you think it's all? Do you think Kevin Smith has really not talked to Ben Affleck, or do you think that's kind of a keep it on the down low?
I think
because of
I think it's
Mallrats?
keep it on the down low.
Yeah, I don't think he's not talked to him.
Yeah, I think it's keep it on the down low. I think it's going to be one of those where, because Mallrats is supposed to be a TV show, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it's going to be one of those where he gets him for the TV show, and it's going to be like at the very end. or
yeah. I
something
think he's
like that.
talked to him already.
Yeah.
Definitely talked to him. Like, hey, at least congratulations,
Cybertron.
man.
Fuck.
I was waiting. I was like, when's my turn
It's
to
just
talk?
like out of nowhere, Cybertron.
Motherfucker.
That was awesome.
Sorry, I made you go through all that work.
Mhm.
So he goes to Cybertron and finds out Cybertron's a dead planet, and I guess like since he's there, he finds like an energy source, or like I forget what the fucking leaked script said, but it's supposed to take him back to, or he travels back in time
Gotta
to
go back in time.
fucking King Arthur and fucking Merlin, and Merlin was friends with an Autobot or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna watch that shit. How did we get into this
I don't know,
conversation?
man. They're taking a lot of fucking chances.
They are.
A lot. I after Black Knight with Martin Lawrence, I'm over it. I'm over the whole King Arthur bit. That and the many
King
versions
Arthur's and the Knight. You remember that cartoon?
of no.
Knights of you don't remember
I watched-
King Arthur and the Knights
I
of
watched
Justice?
Good things.
You,
No, but there was fucking.
you were too young to
Yeah,
see that.
yeah.
So young.
There was fucking Kevin Costner. There was fucking the Gladiator as Robin Hood. There's too many Robin Hoods. There's
Yeah.
too many reboots of the same shit. I'm not into King Arthur because I've seen it.
Unlike Underbrother.
Kevin Owens is a new WWE Universal Champion.
I know. I saw that.
Yes.
I want to get that replica belt.
The red one?
Yeah, it looks pretty dope.
A lot of people complained about it, so that's why I was like, well, that's cool. At least somebody liked it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Because it was red?
Yeah, no, the main complaint is that it's all the same WWE belts. They would rather have, like, this is yours, it looks completely different than yours, it looks completely different than mine.
Well, I see what you're
But
saying.
there's so many of the belts now. So.
Right, because I remember when they kind of did that when John Cena won the first belt. He came out with the spinning
Yeah.
thing, and then when it went to someone else, it changed it.
Yeah.
They changed it. That probably cost him too much money to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, if you're already making the same, it's not like it's not screenshotting. What is it? Silk screening,
The
where
silk
you have to
screen?
pay for every different. Like if you're already paying for the metal for this, they'll pay for. I understand
Right,
what
but-
you're saying. But you should, I understand. The two heavyweight champs should
Yeah.
have the same type of belt.
Right.
But the girls' championship belt is the same thing but white. The
Yeah.
girls' other championship is white but with a blue inside. But it looks. I mean, I can say quality or whatever, but it looks the same.
Right.
I would rather have it you two the same but different color. Girls different, equally awesome but
Right.
Different.
Well, I think what they're doing is, I don't know if you've noticed, because I was looking online because I want to see how much the replica belts are. It's just fucking
300.
expensive.
300.
No, they're like $420 right now, dude.
Oh, they went up.
The new ones, yeah. What they do is, you know how on
You just
the
wanted to say 420.
I did. You know, on the side of the belts, how it's like the main crest of the belt, and then on the sides it has the little. Well, on some of them, or on the newer ones, they're custom, like they're custom made. So it's like if Roman Reigns has
Right.
one, then it's his logos on the
side.
sides, and then those can come off, and then they would put someone else's on the sides and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they're doing as far as customization, as far as making it unique for
Like
everybody.
the base belt, but
But
the
on
side
the
crest.
sides, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think I thought that was kind of cool. You know what I mean?
It's because Finn Balor got injured at SummerSlam.
Yeah, he had won the Universal
you didn't even
Championship.
Watch it all, huh? Like you didn't have
No.
no interest. Dude, this is the reason why you lose 4 times.
This is where you fail.
I mean, how are you expected to get any better if you don't watch what you're going to be betting on?
See,
Either that, or he's just gonna blame you for cheating for checking stuff online. So
You did.
that might.
that might.
I was to say that might be it, but then I looked. Is he
Oh, it's just
defend
like,
himself? Is he gonna defend? He didn't defend himself.
See, even we pinky swear, and you still don't believe me.
Nah, it's just really,
As he said,
I know, right?
it's just I can guess that you did your
admit
homework.
it. Admit it.
You
admit it.
looked at nothing. You did no homework whatsoever. You had to
No,
look at
I looked to see who was fighting.
and that's it.
Yeah, and then
But you and I have
we're having this conversation.
I know.
Again.
I know.
No,
see,
I believe.
no,
I believe that you
I believe
can
you.
swear,
but
you
here's the thing.
fucking swear.
I believed you after the pinky swear.
No, but see, doesn't it seem like now he's just sad that he doesn't have the belt anymore? Isn't that what it seems like now?
He's the champ, so yeah.
Who's the champ?
No, I mean because he was the champ.
I'm once you beat 3 months, then we'll talk about. Who's
But isn't that what it seems like?
It's not honestly when you I looked at none of your lists. When I posted mine, that's when I realized you guys had posted yours. What answer? When he posted yours, and then that's when I looked at your other two, and I was like, and I looked at yours, and I was like, holy shit, ours are pretty dead on. So that's why I was like,
I think you're still like really really butthurt that
I'm really
you.
not sweaty, huh?
No,
But
but
it's okay. I swear to you, I'm not jealous.
It seems like it though.
I know,
I've
I
had
know.
people
Little bit.
have heard the podcast and they're like, "Wow, Ashley's like really like mad at you about it," and I just replied back, "He was drunk."
But no, it was not about that.
Drunk words, sober thoughts.
I almost
Yeah, no shit.
honestly,
Right?
it was like I felt bad
Why?
because I was like,
Because you cheated.
I really want to not have last place, but I really want it to not be. If it was me against you, I would not feel bad that you had last place.
Right.
But it was him, so I was like, fuck. I don't know what to do.
Dude,
I don't know what to.
I'm
what to
telling you,
want for.
the only thing I looked up was who was fighting. Again, I'm gonna say it again.
No.
Okay.
No. Again, I totally believe you, and I'm all good. I'm saying.
So you weren't before? Is that what you're saying?
Now we're
I
good.
was.
Now we're good.
After the pinky swear, then
I didn't think it had to come to a pinky swear.
Had to.
Why? All right. Well, isn't Backlash at the end of this month?
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to do 203, which has CM Punk, or if we wanted to do Backlash.
Why don't we just keep doing it for all of the fucking
You want to make it for
pay-per-views?
both?
Yeah,
Because it
why
might not be
not?
in the same weekend.
So
We could hold on to that.
yeah.
It builds the suspense.
Like you're winning this week, and then 2 weeks later you might
Potentially.
fight overall.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because isn't that what happens in the wrestling world?
Jesus. See, are you doing that because it worked for you this time?
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because of that.
Yeah, dude.
You want to do that because you want to
You have more
increase
chances
your
to
odds.
win.
I think
You
that'll help me.
want to increase your odds to be 0-7, right?
All right. Oh, is UFC every month?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a
This
main
next
event
one
Are
every
you
is-
month.
guys happy to get 2 or 3 or probably not?
Maybe, dude. It's
I know.
Yeah, it's
I
starting
don't
to
want-
get pretty expensive.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't
if
know
we
I
pitch
want
in
to.
for it, I'm down. You know,
When is
because
it?
the 10th.
Why don't you just Buffalo Wild Wings that bitch, dude?
Because I'm not spending $30 for a cover.
Like $30 to get in?
Yeah, I am not spending $30 for a cover, bro.
That's just
Yeah.
to get in.
Yeah, that's just to get in.
Fuck
Not
that.
bad.
No,
Fuck
me
that,
neither.
dude.
Never mind.
They're getting their money 10 times over.
Yeah.
20,000 times over. What
Yeah,
are we
no
talking
shit,
about?
dude. I mean, the amount of people that are there? Fuck no, dude.
All right, so what's the final verdict on his 4th? Did you even freak out? Did you even fuck, it's either me or Ash, and pray to fucking
You know, I
the
was so
unicorns that you would
confident.
get?
I was so confident I was not last. Like, I was so confident that,
And
when
you know
I
what
saw
I think
the
it was?
UFC,
Yeah, I think what it was it was the UFC that had put us all tied 3-2.
that was scary.
That was scary right there because I was looking at my wife and she's just like,
you guys are all.
yeah, she's like, you guys are all tied. I don't know what you guys are gonna do. You know, she's like, it could very well be another tie again, and you guys are gonna have to Rochambeau everything. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
See,
Ours were
So-
pretty close.
Yeah,
Ours were pretty close. His were way off.
Yeah, Samsonite. I was way
Way
off.
Yeah, this was really close. Like, it was...
See, the UFC ones
you
I felt
won
solid.
really early, because I was like, fuck, Esteban won. Now it's just me and you. And then it was like,
No, it ended up being a tie all the way to the end.
Like it's like the last one.
the last ones, right? Okay. But there was one point where in the... Not maybe not early, but... Maybe the match before Brock Lesnar is like, okay, Esteban
Well, see,
won.
that's the thing that kind of pissed me off. The whole Roman's Reign fight didn't happen. I was actually looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that one was just thrown out because it didn't really happen. Well, that was good though because I didn't need any more way of losing. Who did I go for, Rusev? And you and I had the same person, so it was kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool. Like in that case, he would have won.
And that, yeah, in that case, he
Yeah.
would have won. If
So fuck
Roman
that.
Reigns would have won,
No, we would have tied.
yeah.
Fuck that. So
Put your hands down.
His fourth.
Let's go
Are
ahead
we
and
doing-
openly discuss
Are we
this.
doing a third
And a fourth?
punishment, and then a fourth punishment, or are we just
I think
the
we should
fourth is just
combine
wait?
it.
Okay.
I think we should combine.
I'm down
three.
with combining.
Yeah,
You,
of
you
course.
don't want to go through it. You don't want to go
But I
through
mean,
it too.
fourth has to be bad because we're combining two different punishments.
That's true.
I'm not being a dick.
My wife brought up a good point.
Because if it was me, you'd be pushing for it.
Oh, yeah.
So
And you know, if it were me, you'd be like, "Fuck no, he's gonna do it all." See,
Sure.
I think the best part about this for you and I is
Yeah.
that if we ever come in last place in the future, the first time we're just gonna be drunk.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
You're never gonna lose again.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, nobody. I mean, even and then the second time, it's like okay, whatever. But we're never gonna lose 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
So
You realize that just increases my odds for next time.
Does it though? I mean,
I think it should. I thought it did. Like,
Are you
so
sure?
do we want to do a Facebook Live? I mean,
Who taught you math? I say.
well,
Ooh,
the
Ash has a
idea-
big smile on his face.
Go ahead.
all right, Facebook Live, him and a tutu. We get him drunk. You get to tell him to drink anytime, whatever. You have to Uber here, but all while
So which means you
all
would-
while Facebook Live. Yes, she took it.
Oh,
While
Facebook
putting
Live
makeup on him.
as
No, well,
No.
what she was saying, or
No.
what Esteban's wife said, was there's this challenge of someone that actually knows how to do makeup is putting makeup on themselves. Someone that doesn't know how to do makeup, such as myself, would be looking at, let's say in this example, Esteban's wife, as she's putting on makeup, I'm trying to mimic her movement.
Oh, I see.
So as she's doing eyeliner, I'm trying to.
So you're gonna be on camera?
No.
No.
No,
so
she's
she'll
gonna
be off camera, and
She-
so I'll be
Okay.
whatever so she's doing eyeliner for 3 seconds. I'm doing eyeliner for 3 seconds. Then she
Yeah.
goes over to blush. Then I'm going over to blush, and then so I'm gonna try to match it. So
I
once
think the
that's
funny part
done-
is that you don't, unless you do know what is what.
Well,
I
she's gonna have to
don't.
line it up. Like whatever she has, she has.
No, I know, but
he.
Whatever. we'll see after that day.
yeah, we'll see after that day. You're wearing that tutu and taking shots.
And wearing that.
Yeah.
Love you, Dad.
That's a good combination.
That
That's
is a pretty
lot
good
of
combination.
Embarrassment.
Yeah.
That's a decent amount of embarrassment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially when
I'm
in
okay
the
with
third
that.
one you had to go to a fucking bar
Yeah,
and
that's
not
true.
get fucked. You should wear the tutu at the Abbey.
You should.
I should. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you should.
You'll definitely get roofied there.
I'm not gonna, but
It's
yeah.
just add
So yeah,
that.
no, that works out. That we
Okay.
can
Yeah,
do that.
you want to do that? Okay, we can do that.
All right, well, we got to do it before the 5th one.
Well, yeah, we have to do that before. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. We have to do it next weekend
Okay.
because. Wait, no, hang on.
Still recording.
So,
I know,
yeah.
no, I know. I'm just pulling up the,
So how do you
the
feel about
calendar
that?
right
You're fine with wearing makeup and all that stuff?
Yeah, I was down to do
I mean,
the
are we
bar
Facebook
thing.
living it, or are we?
now.
are
Dude, we're gonna
video?
we have to do it next weekend because next weekend's the 10th. Next weekend's 203.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, next weekend's 203.
So do we have to have our picks by 2:03?
Yeah, we have to have our picks for 203.
Okay.
I would say I work that weekend too, but I would say we need our picks in by Friday the latest, just in case there's any
This
like
next Friday.
this coming Friday. Just in
Is
case
the
there.
full card out?
Yeah, the full card's out. But the only reason why I would say you can wait to the latest because again the whole fucking John Jones thing, he gets tested and then someone else is called in or whatever.
Yeah.
So I would say that.
Okay.
So according to my buddy Andres, he says that this is probably the toughest card to make picks on because it's anybody's
Does he
fight.
make your picks?
No, he does not. He does not make my picks. You motherfucker.
Why are you looking at me and say that? You son of a bitch.
No, he
Alright.
does not.
All
do
right,
that.
so next week, be here. We will be dressing him up in his love.
Yeah.
All over, all over.
Over.
It's a Madonna song
Hmm.
I have
that
a
actually
shirt.
did come out in the 80s. Not like Spawn.
Not like
Got
Spawn.
it.
And you're okay with this. No crying.
He might be crying
I might
after
cry.
he's drunk.
I might cry a couple times.
like very like Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben!
It wasn't the Uncle Goddamn
I
Ben
know,
part.
man. I know. But you're gonna be saying like that
Whatever.
as you're putting the blush on. Uncle Ben.
Am I pretty
Is
now?
the wallet?
I don't know. All right, we're gonna go to wrap it up.
Yeah.
This has been another episode of Comics.
Another.
Another episode of Comics. My name is Esteban.
My name is Ash.
This is Luis.
We'll see you guys later.
Peace.